Still aiming for the top. Know I had to get it on my own, nigga. I done really came up off the block. Had to dodge the hate from the clones, nigga. I ain't really asking for a lot. Just a couple businesses and homes, nigga. Every day is always fuck the cops. They be wanna take a nigga's soul, nigga.
Jus Another Podcast.
Hey.
Episode 38. Yes. Hottest pod in the 757.
Yep, still.
Breaking all the rules.
Still.
We are not social distancing today.
At all.
There's a lot of niggas in here.
Are we in phase one? We all right.
Still got to be 6 feet away from niggas.
You touching people's faces and shit.
I know. Her and Ron got a different
Look at you already fucking up.
Anyway, best pod in the 75. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to IG. Just hit 800 followers.
Yeah.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
It's a grind. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Shout out to G-Man. Who we got in here? We got Coy back there. My man Ave. Lydia just walked in. Young Ron is back. He interning for the intern. Hood is here. Asia's here. Baitlin's here. Chris, Case, Kwam, and I'm your host. Pro Dad. I'm Pro Dad today.
There you go. Retire that other one.
Which one? No Substance Dean?
Yeah, retire
No,
that.
we're not retiring that, bro. I'm going to die on that No Substance Dean shit. Remember they said that when we, you know what I mean?
Bro, hey, what's your dad EXP on?
What's the max?
I don't know. I mean, it's no max like Call of Duty.
Well, you got to know the max so I can know where to gauge
No
my
max.
number at.
You got a cheat code?
I didn't say I was the max. I just need to know. If the max is 100 and I'm like
each 1,000
78.
EXPs, you a new level.
Okay. I might like level 3.
I ain't gonna start. I'm probably like a 1.7.
How you in the middle of a level?
You dipping your toe in, bro?
Hey, I'm out here getting this OTJ.
What the hell is
OJT.
y'all using
OJT
too many
on the job,
acronyms
whatever.
for me?
On the job training, bro.
Everybody know what OJT is.
On the job.
Yes, sir.
How y'all weekend was, man?
Eventful.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. We still in it.
We got shot at. Me, Dean, Asia,
We went
Lydia.
paintballing.
We got shot at.
Oh,
Okay.
We was out there in them trenches. See? Held it down.
Y'all some thugs. Everybody else was like, what?
We all got shot up.
And y'all know I'm ready for that
trenches.
type action. I don't even know why y'all thought that was what happened.
Dean got his shoulder lit up.
And I was
I'm like, Dean, no! Just the pressure on it.
oh, yeah.
I got shot clear in my face.
Yeah.
Clear. I think you was there when I got shot in the face.
No, we was in that same game, but I wasn't with you when you got
Yeah,
shot.
look, I
in the face.
poked my head through the little window. She said, "Blah!" Right there.
Lydia got you?
Nah, we was in there.
Yeah, we was all in
It was a
the
pool.
same
It was a pool.
It was fun, though.
How did Lydia fare out?
Lydia
She
got an
was
award at
running,
that
Yo,
bitch.
Lydia was running through there with a
She got an
tank
award
top
for getting
on.
shot the most.
Risk it all.
Tank top.
I'd be ready to
Yo,
risk it
I'm
all.
dead serious. She was
She
running
had on
through there with a
pajama
tank
bottoms
top
and a
on.
tank top.
It was too hot.
Running through there,
The
though.
dude was trying to...
Why not wear a
She
suit?
thought she was Captain America or something.
gotta
Running
wear
through the
like a suit.
woods.
We went to
Paintball.
Fox Brothers.
Fox
Off
Brothers,
Holland.
yeah, on Holland, yeah. It
I'm
was a good
thug.
time.
My paint tolerance is pretty fucking high, so I was alright.
They gave it to the other girl on our team,
What?
the award. It was
Becca.
like, it was just like
Becca got the
a
clip.
reload.
They were gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
Aw.
You almost got the
I
clip.
deserve it.
No, you needed some Band-Aids. That's what you
I ran
needed.
an ammo twice. I was dumping out there. Boys,
But it was fun. We gotta do it again.
All right, so how y'all
Whole pod next time.
Yeah.
How y'all want to start, man?
Cover me.
Yeah. I was like, nigga, get down. They over there. She be running right at the nigga.
Fuck. Cover me anyway.
You wanted to die.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was with her when she got shot the first time. I was like, Lydia, get down. What are you doing? I was like, see? Then I got shot turning around talking to this nigga. I got shot in my back, mad.
Yo, right when you turned around, they like, oh!
Yo, I got hit like 4 of them rapid fire joints. Took me to the
Yeah,
ground. I was
some
like,
dudes had
ah!
automatic rifles in there. Nah, that junk was real.
Yeah. Where y'all want to start, man? Joe said y'all not black.
Explain what the fuck?
Oh, see? Y'all didn't vote, and he's going to win the primary. He won the primary,
Okay.
and he's going to be our presidential nominee. And now he's getting on interviews saying, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Biden.
Y'all
Y'all Uncle Joe. Sleepy Joe.
Bro, you got a
You
picture
like
with him.
with him.
You can't do that.
I cannot pick who's in the other first class
You
seat.
got a whole picture with him. You
Guys,
can't do
if I
that.
flew in the back of the plane.
Grinning.
Man, my
Skimming
dad was
and
like, you
grinning.
got to take a pic. And this is when he was just Vice President Joe. We all loved him then when he was kicking it with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Since then, primary, I was like, I'm not voting for this nigga. He's been wilding. I didn't vote for him. Half of y'all didn't vote. That nigga won. Old black people love that nigga.
He riding that Obama wave. It's a stable wave.
I think he feels comfortable. He feel like black people like him, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Just said that.
He getting too comfortable.
Well, I mean, if y'all don't vote, Trump's going to win again. So he's kind of, what are you going to do?
It's kind of like, where else do you have to go?
You got to pick the lesser two.
You not going to vote?
Yeah.
I feel like that's up to us, though.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
We the reason why Obama won. It's,
Agreed.
Valid point.
Agreed. But the choices are
Yeah, I
slim.
don't
So
know.
we are also the reason why Trump won.
What?
Niggas didn't go
Then they
vote.
cancel
Oh.
each other out, I feel.
Not different elections.
you think we
He's saying we showed up, Obama, we got Obama elected.
think we
didn't
nullify,
show up,
Middle
Trump
America?
got elected.
You said what?
you think our numbers nullify Middle America?
Yeah.
That was
mean,
a try, yeah.
I don't even know what that
Like I said, Joe is definitely too comfortable.
Well,
I don't think
because the
everybody
states that can be swayed, like the Pennsylvanias, like he didn't win in Philadelphia, he won in like northern Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? Western Pennsylvania. But if everybody that's black in Philly go vote, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's ways. We gotta vote, man. You gotta vote.
Go vote, y'all.
This nigga gonna win anyway. So I think Trump's gonna win anyway. But that's because I don't
That
think
was why I said what I said.
well niggas ain't gonna go vote.
But you saying if we don't go vote, you think regardless he's gonna win?
All right, Trump is out here. I mean, not Trump. Your boy Joe is out here wilding because we gotta vote for this nigga. There's no way around
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
So you can
He's
say
like,
whatever.
Y'all have nowhere to go.
Yeah. So then it's like if we don't vote, he not gonna win.
Okay. So, yeah, just go vote, y'all. Go vote. I think people are gonna go vote just because of
We
Trump.
could have got
Trump's
him
gonna
out
bring
the
people.
way if niggas went and voted on the primary. But nobody thought it was important enough.
You talking about getting Biden out the way?
Last Tuesday was the 19th, right? Did you vote? See, I voted. I don't want to hear a vote.
You're not about to
didn't-
vote
Asia said-
shame. You're
Asia
not about
said
to
something
vote
about it.
shame.
I
No,
didn't.
that was the
Okay.
local government's the most important. That was
That's
school
true.
board.
It
That
is.
was who you want for all kind of different shit. Nobody votes. It was me and old black people.
That is
They
the most
voted for
important election.
Biden.
That is the most important election. Though.
trying to tell you.
Local polls.
But y'all don't care that he said y'all not black.
But
I
I,
know I'm
I
black.
also subscribe to the fact that by the time you get to the polls, we're already behind anyway. We have to start before the polls. What the fuck?
Corey, tell me to open the door.
Ventilation.
Well, that's because you make us turn the AC off.
You want that audio or you want to be hot?
Y'all go vote,
We're
man.
laying down law.
Go vote. If y'all don't want Trump to be back in office, go vote.
Or cold?
This nigga, I knew he was gonna talk without a mic. I
I'm not talking. I'm just.
was like, yo, all right, look,
all right.
we can slide this mic back and give you Caitlin's.
No, I ain't gonna say
But I need
nothing.
150
Watch
words.
Caitlin not gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
this
I'm
whole
almost
episode.
certain.
Oh, yes, she is.
I was like, Abe, I need 150
Yes,
words.
she
He was
is.
like, shh, slid the mic back.
He was talking about one of my homeboys though.
He said we need 150 words.
He said, I'm not talking,
You
but.
ain't your English
all
teacher
right.
back?
He ran,
Yeah.
and you didn't go vote.
Cameron Bertrand.
Oh, the light skinned dude.
Okay.
He from like Deep Creek, ain't he?
Yeah, he went to Deep Creek. I went
See,
to
that's good.
That's what's up.
That's good.
Well, that's
Y'all
what
need
Chris
to
is
keep-
saying when we talk
Did he
about
win?
before the polls. It's getting our own people over there. 1,200. That doesn't seem.
Say
like
his
a
name
lot.
again.
Cameron Bertrand.
Shout that out. All right. Since nobody cares that
I was
Joe Biden's wilding.
Hey.
I
And niggas care because it's a million
well,
memes
not the
out.
That's what I'm
only
saying.
one
It's
we've
kind
seen
of
wildin', like-
short-winded because what can we do? What can we do?
Yeah, it's too late to do what we could have done.
Deem like the disappointed dad. Like, you niggas just don't get it. All right.
You just can't be mad when niggas go out there and say what they saying because you didn't vote.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
then
I
they look
mean,
crazier because I'm the nigga on there playing with this nigga.
So what about the people that vote and shit still don't change?
Well, I mean, you still got exercise your right. You can. Then I can be mad. I can be mad that this nigga is running for the primary because I went and voted.
Got you.
You know.
I just feel
I
like
mean,
that's
him
the
saying
honest,
what he
but,
said. I
feel
mean,
you.
all right. You said what you said. Like, okay. I respect you more for just saying whatever you got to say. Like, he gonna feel like that regardless. If he get on TV and say it or not, it's not gonna change how he feels. So, all right, we know how you feel. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it go. That's the whole Democratic Party. To be honest with you, they know they got the black vote. They just flexing now.
We've had people come out now saying like the Diddy's and who else said it? I know you know. God damn it, Avon got a mic now.
That's what I'm saying.
But other people have come out and said it's not our vote's not for free no more. And nigga basically just told y'all it kind of is.
But that's what I'm saying. It's too-
Ooh, Asia wants to speak.
It's too
There's a
late.
mic over there, Asia.
Go ahead.
I mean, the comment was made, like, if you vote for Trump, y'all ain't black. I mean, it wasn't necessarily directed toward Biden, and I kind of, hear me out in a sense, I think it was wild for him to say that as a politician.
Super wild.
But think about, like, Donald Trump didn't, like, detest, like, the KKK people back
Yeah.
then and everything. Like, he's kind
He's kind of right.
Yeah,
Like, if you're black and you vote for Trump, I'm kind of concerned.
I agree. Does Asia speaking on the pod make us Emmy nominated now?
Yes, we're gonna roll with it.
We're gonna roll with it.
I'm gonna put the hashtag Emmy
Y'all.
nominated.
Emmy nom.
Emmy nominated by proxy.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
I've said it many times. Go vote. God damn it. Dry topic.
It was a.
Come on, bro.
Who voted in the primary? Raise your hand.
Me and Abe.
That guy.
Yeah.
Who did?
Chris, oh, that's right. Chris had the community vote because he said his family like
Yeah.
they.
Who-
Hey,
who-
I'll
That's
go
right,
with
you did
that.
say that.
Who
I'll go
didn't?
with that.
Who didn't?
I didn't.
It's all good, bro. I'm not vote
don't-
shaming people.
It's too late. You already done that. You
I
did
just
it 5 minutes
I just
ago.
be
Thank
like,
you.
damn, bro. Like everybody's like, oh, you got a picture on YouTube? No, I didn't vote for
I
this
just feel
nigga.
like
He
it's
was
so
wildin'.
beyond this, man. Like
Yeah.
we wouldn't have like those electoral votes and stuff like that if it really mattered.
Yeah, the system is
I always
crazy.
always
The
go to that
system's crazy.
electoral college.
I've never voted, but I mean that's just me.
Because if that's the case, Hillary should have been president.
Who, Hillary Clinton? Oh.
Yeah, I mean both of them.
Hillary?
Both of
Okay.
them got checkered pass, but it's just that's what I'm saying. We lose by the time
Checkered.
we get to the polls.
Checkered.
By the time we get to the polls, it's already a loss. We need to start raising up politicians.
I just feel like Obama's election was like it was a given.
You didn't vote for Obama either?
I didn't.
I cried.
I
like an
did.
oxymoron,
I was
though,
like
man.
19.
Like,
I was like, yeah.
A black president is so. I mean that's.
Who did you vote for then?
I
He
don't
just said he
vote.
never
didn't
voted.
vote.
Yeah, I don't vote.
And he still won, so it's okay.
That day was live.
okay.
Yeah, it
I
was.
just-
I was so hyped.
I'm just lazy with it. Like I would vote. I have voted before, in local and otherwise, but I just be lazy and then I like
How- I
forget
just
feel like
what
a black
fucking day
president-
it is.
I'm about to say. That's
I
all I
just
was about to
forget
ask.
the fucking
Is
day
how-
it is.
Oxymoron.
You know.
When
be like,
Asia
oh,
and
damn.
Kadeem, how do we stay up on these dates as far as local elections go?
Over the news.
People don't watch the news no more. Asia. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
No, I-
but if you care, then you pay attention. And
Where
you follow the
else?
states.
Where else can we follow? Because I mean, we are in a.
I mean, if you're
more
social
digital
media,
age.
People that run are all over the place. You can see signs on the side of the road half
Yeah.
the time. You just kind of pay a little more attention.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
You
the,
gotta,
like
like-
the dates,
Oh.
the dates.
Well, the dates definitely be posted everywhere.
And they send out
Okay.
mail outs sometimes too.
Yeah.
for
Okay.
different
And then
I
this
mean, I
one,
personally don't vote because I feel like I don't know anything about it. Like I haven't did enough research myself to just go
Right.
make up
No, I
my
feel you.
vote. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna pick a name because
of who they
it's
associated
popular.
with.
Yeah. Obama's a cool person, but as a president, it's like
He ain't do much.
But that's what she's saying. She's saying
I'm
y'all
against
know
all
who
presidents,
come
'cause
out with
they're
the
not
new
for it.
music.
So
Y'all
it's
know
like-
this, so get into it. That's what she's saying.
I think that you just have to be like, put in a little bit effort and at least put an alarm in your phone to remember. At least, because
Phones
like you
that's
said,
not
you know,
open.
it is everywhere, and I see it.
I feel like if
Like
you
I
do
said,
that,
I'm
though, you gotta go
lazy.
do the research too. You gotta do
Yeah.
your
You
do
studies
gotta do
on
the
it.
research.
Like,
Yeah.
don't just put an alarm to vote. Like, go look up the stuff that you need to look up
All right.
about
Oh
it.
well, yeah,
And they'll
I,
put
mean, I
their
do that too.
policies and things
I'm gonna
like
get
that
us
on
up
the
off of
website.
this.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
You can pull us out, but
There's,
then
like,
one thing we
comparison
need to get
charts.
out of
Pull
too
us
is looking
out.
for politicians to help our community.
Chris, I don't
Anyway,
wanna
you can
cut
help
Chris
your
off
you
while
can
he's
help your
talking.
own community.
What?
Help your own community.
Speaking of phones and passcodes
What
and all
about
that other.
it?
How he
What
just
about it?
bro? There was nowhere to go.
He had to get us out of there.
And you walked all over my transition.
Oh damn.
Damn, my
What was your
bad, bruh.
transition?
Shit.
When niggas said phones back there, I was like, oh, there it is. I'm about to go. And then y'all kept it going. Now y'all want to talk about politics.
Damn, you don't want
For 13
to
minutes,
I
I've
see
been trying to
what
get you niggas to talk about
gonna be today.
politics, bro.
13 minutes. But no,
Well, go ahead, do your
passcodes.
thing, bro.
Do
Do
y'all
your
think you should have your significant other's passcode to their phone?
Yeah, but
Yes.
not from now and ten.
Yes. All the women gonna say yes, but the men are quiet as fuck right now.
It's
No,
a hard
I mean,
no for me.
I
Thank
think
you,
that's-
Asia. Why do you need it?
For what? Like, unless you have concerns or you have, and that's a whole nother issue. I feel like I'm not going through
What?
this.
Kadeem, you got one female in the room that agree
I don't
with you.
care.
Allow me to
That is the most
explain.
logical way.
That's your friend, okay?
Listen, if I have the urge to go through her phone all the time, we have a bigger issue.
Wait, pause. Nobody
I
said
don't have
yes.
the urge.
You
Have
need
the
the
urge.
passcode just to
Having
go through the
it,
phone,
you
though.
What do
having
need a
it is
passcode
better
for?
to have it.
Because if you need to call 911, you don't need my passcode for that.
Yeah,
No,
you
not
just
for
ask.
911. It's just like
No, that's literally
What
what I
for
told
other-
him. If there's an emergency, you have whatever you need is in my phone. You can't get in it. He has it. He pretends like he doesn't
do
remember.
not
Like,
know
oh,
her
I don't
passcode.
remember your password.
And
Yes,
if there's
you
any
do.
emergency, I have my own phone.
You have my password. You just act like
don't.
you
Can
forget.
I ask y'all a question?
But with
just to
him,
play devil's
it's-
advocate, why do y'all have passcodes on your phone?
You got a
I don't
passcode
have
on
a
yours?
passcode on my phone.
I mean, this for security.
Okay,
I'm
relax.
asking
Okay,
y'all,
whose side are you?
why do
That's
y'all
your
have
problem.
I mean,
passcodes
outside
on
of
your
people-
Side are you?
Yeah,
Wait,
there's
wait,
a
wait.
lot of
Outside of
people.
people in your home,
Too many people talking.
One at a time.
Hold on.
outside
No,
of
I
people in your home, if you lose your phone,
Yeah.
somebody can just go.
Great
through your
point.
things.
Exactly.
What else you got, Koi? What you got?
That's the only reason.
That's the
I feel
whole
like
point.
we sparked it. I'm really into semantics on what the question was. The question won't having your significant other's passcode because you think something going on. I help her a lot with like her IG, her Google Drive. I got all her.
You got all my
I got
passwords.
Good
all her
point.
emails on my
Everything.
phone too.
Another great
So
point.
it's like, I mean, shit. She be doing the lives. I take pictures on her phone. I'm not trying to be like, put it on your face, babe. Like, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
like it ain't even been. It's not even on the. Oh, let me see what you doing. It's just like, nah.
I agree with both of y'all because I'm on some like if somebody snatched my phone, you
Yeah.
can't get in it.
If
But
I
I mean,
log into
privacy-
something on Caitlin's phone, it is saved the password anyway.
What you said?
If I log into something on Caitlin's phone, it saved the password.
I'm
anyway.
talking about the password. to
He's talking
get
about the
in.
Just to
password
get
to
in the
get
phone.
in the phone.
I'm just saying, like
That
we're-
password is
I-
opening up to all my other passwords.
Kinda,
That's
not
true, yeah.
really, but
Yeah, if you
No.
go to
If
settings.
you have
In
an
order to get to the
iCloud
rest of the
keychain on your
passwords,
phone,
though,
Like
you
you
have
got
to.
Chrome.
What?
Do a little more.
Yeah.
you still need to put another password into Chrome to get all your other passwords.
but I use I have
Yeah,
an
you use
iPhone.
the Apple
I use
stuff.
iCloud keychain.
To be honest with you, just in my field of work, don't do the
What, modeling? Or
But in your iCloud keychain, don't you need
Trying to
like a
be
face
clear.
scan or a thumbprint to confirm
Sometimes
it?
you.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time I
But
feel
on
like.
say if you got it on the computer, you just
Can
gotta
I-
type that bitch in there.
But I mean, for
True
your
that.
significant other, that's a
Yeah,
different
like
thing.
what?
Like if, we
Right.
share bills, we share different
Right.
stuff together. So that type
Hello.
of thing does not that does
Not
not
Apple Pay
matter
that
to
money.
me. But
Right.
wait a minute, so you
whatever.
think no or what?
No, I'm a hard no. I don't need no passcode to nobody else's stuff. I'm
If
cool
you, for practical reasons, and just like to me, it's just like a honesty, transparency thing. I'm not snooping, but I'm saying like, if you give it to me freely, then I definitely don't feel the need to
That is the
wonder.
And how do you navigate that? Like, I'm not walking around the house with you paying bills, and I don't have access to your shit. I'm just not doing that. So, how do we say that in a safe environment where, like, you should be able to say,
Ain't no
I don't
safe
want to
place.
give you my passcode,
Well,
but
when there's
I
a
don't want to pay bills
practical
with you if I don't have your passcode. So,
what?
Hey,
yeah, I don't want to do that.
I
It's
get
dumb
it.
to me.
I'm gonna say, cause you my bae. That's not how it was presented before me and you. It wasn't like
We have a different
I
relationship.
know, but I'm just saying it won't like. All right, we're not moving forward unless you give me your code. It's you want them flicks.
It was just a
We
transparency
also don't
type
split
of thing.
bills either. What are you talking about?
so
We don't live
mean,
together either. So, I mean, it's a little
mean,
different. I just
I'm
think
just saying
what you saying?
it won't present it like that.
Me
I
and
didn't present it
Caitlin
to you
live
like
together,
that.
and she's
We
talking
live
crazy,
together,
but I've
we
given
pay
her the
bills
passcode to this
together.
iPad,
Yeah, I
and
went through
multiple
that
times
shit.
it's been an issue for me.
But that's
and I
not your
didn't do
phone,
nothing.
though.
It's the same information.
But that
Everything's on
goes
here.
that goes to
I don't care.
And everything I'm talking about is that I've given it to her, and it's been free, and she went through there and created
What's
something.
the issue?
That's
What's
exactly
the issue?
when you go
There was
looking for
nothing
something,
to be
You
there.
are gonna
That's
find
not
it.
true.
Okay, but we had a conversation.
And that's
We
not
had a
true.
conversation about something that happened, a while ago. I didn't accuse him of doing anything new, but to him, it's still the point. Like,
Why am I
if
talking
you
about
have
old
it, like, why?
She not- she
know,
just
But
making
the way your
reference.
mind
Yeah.
works, when you go to look for something, you're gonna find it.
That's
You're
not
going
true.
to- Oh, my
That is
That's
very
not
true.
Not even
It
true.
is nothing-
Very
it is
true.
nothing there.
That's
If
not
there's
true.
nothing there,
Then
if
you're
there's
not gonna
nothing
find
there,
nothing. Thank you.
to a
Nothing there.
girl, nothing is a very hard thing to
Thank
find.
you. And
You
Not
could,
to me.
you just
That's
need
not
a
true.
grain.
Thank you,
You
Lydia.
just need a
Thank you.
grain of
Thank you.
sand.
That's
you,
what
Lydia.
I'm
That's
saying.
everybody
No,
talking.
let's talk about
Everybody don't talk
in a
over each other.
relationship. In a relationship, let's keep it 100. In a relationship.
we got her a mic.
In a relationship.
Thank
No,
you.
relationship.
Look at them
Well, I brought
bars.
the mic.
Stay
Who
going up.
Who got a problem?
Talk your shit, Caitlin. Go
Who
ahead,
got a
though.
problem?
Go
Nobody has
ahead,
a problem.
though.
Pop your shit. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
The thing we were talking about was like 10 years old.
No, women
10
just
plus
need
years
to-
old.
She
It
wasn't
doesn't
talking
matter,
about
but
it.
I
I'm talking
didn't
about the actual
come. I
instance.
didn't come.
She
at
was
him
making a
for it.
reference to
We're
it.
not going to get
It was-
into what it was about, but that's not the point.
The point
That's
is,
not the point.
if I didn't give her the passcode, we wouldn't have had to have that conversation.
Okay, so is the hunger to look through somebody's phone? Let's just
Hunger?
Is the hunger to look through somebody's phone more about you or more about the other person? Most of the time.
It depends on the situation because if you knew that nigga was a cheating,
on, give it to
suspicious
me.
nigga, if you knew he was suspicious
You would
as
leave
fuck,
him, right?
then well, yeah. But
No,
I'm,
she would go through his stuff.
First of all,
but I'm saying if you felt like he was a cheating piece of shit,
y'all keep
Then that's
getting off
about him
on the
because
wrong
he already
point.
showed
That
you
wasn't.
No, but you would bounce.
It would be no relationship, right?
You should bounce.
That wasn't the
Should.
question.
that's not how
But
it
you're
goes.
gonna go through
That's
the
not
stuff
how it
instead.
goes all the time, and you know that.
That wasn't
No,
the
that's
question
not.
either.
They always say that you should. I've always been told this, and don't go looking for something. When you find something, if you're not gonna do anything about it. I absolutely 100% would do something about it.
And for me,
It's
if I
no
ever feel the
question
urge
in
to
my
go
damn
looking
mind.
for it, I'm gonna bounce
But
before
I
I
don't
have
go,
to do all that.
you know, when I did have the password to his phone, I never used it. It's when he
It's a
changed
trust
it
thing. He
and then
gave it
other
to you.
stuff. That's when I'm like, okay, well, what is this is like programming the space shuttle. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes a question. That's all I was getting at.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like what I said. If he gives it
Whatever
to you
he
freely,
did
then
or
you don't really feel
whatever
the
we
need.
talked about, he did not do anything wrong.
Why is it
We
an
just had a
issue?
conversation
I
about
have
it.
Even
I
if
don't
I'm
know
trying
what's
to
the
order
issue,
a damn
like-
pizza, if I'm trying to order damn pizza and I can't find my phone, and I pick up yours and I say, "Hey, babe, what's the password so I can order this pizza?" And you go, now I'm suspicious. Just fucking say it. Just give it to me. I'm trying to order
Yeah,
a
if
pizza.
it happens
When you
naturally,
act sketchy,
if it happens naturally,
then
I get
you
it.
gonna spark
But a
some
lot of
shit.
times,
Let them
people
do that.
in
They gonna
general
change
will
the
try to
password
make
as soon
it
as you
seem
order
like
the
it's
pizza.
natural.
Exactly. Huh?
Like that's natural. I understand it. Like
Exactly.
if it's
That's how-
genuinely
that's
you just
always
wanna
how-
you just wanna use his phone.
That's
But sometimes
literally
people
how
play
I
that
end
shit
up
off.
getting
Like it'd
the
be like,
password anyway.
oh, what's the password to
It's
your
on
phone?
some regular
Like they
shit.
trying to get it.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
it's a
feel
regular
like
shit.
ultimately, bro, if you ain't got shit to hide, it shouldn't get fucking matter.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like, I mean,
But
That's why you're the
That's a
bad.
deeper
But some
question.
people
But
just
that's-
value their privacy in a
that's-
way
I'm
where they
trying
just
to
don't.
tell y'all,
That's a
even if
deeper
I'm
question.
not hiding it,
That's
some
how it is.
people are gonna go find something.
Coy,
Go find
your
what?
partner's,
Some
is your
people.
partner's
The only part
insecurity
that
your
makes-
Oh my God,
responsibility
never
or
mind.
theirs?
I don't want to.
Oh,
I've never been asked that, but it's like I would just think about it. Probably no, but it's your job to like help, like reinforce.
That's right,
Make
babe.
them feel-
Reassure,
Reassure.
resecure.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit here and cater to your insecurity. I'm never gonna validate it. I'm
Remember-
never gonna.
Remember,
it's something that
James
you gotta
and
complete.
Teresa? She kept like thinking he was a fuck nigga.
Oh
On,
yeah.
what is it?
That's true.
What
She
is
kept
it?
thinking he was
Queen of the
on
South.
Queen of the South.
It's
Yeah.
like if your girl keep coming back, going through your phone 4 or 5 times, and she don't find nothing, it's like, damn, she don't trust you.
Mhm, right, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like, then it's like you have something.
That's a
Do you
deeper
want to be
issue.
with a woman that don't trust you? That sound like a headache.
Yeah, nah.
Especially like if I'm
I feel
living
like conversation
accordingly.
definitely gotta be had. It's like, I mean, what am I doing to make you?
Exactly, but what have you done to do that reinforcement? What have you done to put it out there in the first place that they could feel,
Yeah, that's
comfortable?
like
Once you put that out there that like this doesn't seem right to me, if you have done absolutely nothing on your part to try to eliminate that feeling, you've done nothing. So that feeling is going to sit,
Yeah,
and
you
then
gotta
those
do-
questions
you
are
gotta
going
do
to
the
keep
work.
going. You have to give something.
Yeah.
So I agree with that, but you got to give something first.
Yeah, I agree.
I
But
know
sometimes
somebody.
when I ask for the when
Honestly,
I
I don't
don't
wanna make
I
this
don't
topic
ask him for the
super
password
personal,
to his
so I'm
phone no
trying
more.
to-
Yeah, shut the
But
fuck up.
literally when I had it, I never touched his phone.
Does anybody in this room not have a passcode on their phone?
That is
I
the-
really don't have a passcode.
Everybody
per
should
se.
have a passcode on their phone. It's
I
not
have a
smart
passcode,
not
but
to.
it's like it's just a
That's
passcode.
not smart
It's
either.
a passcode.
It's a passcode, but it ain't a
It
passcode.
ain't
Like,
a, it ain't a, what?
Yeah, he think my phone is not.
I mean, 'cause I
that
got kids and
secure
shit, so
'cause
my kids
mine
use
You
my
is
should
phone. It ain't
secure
really a
your
passcode.
device. It has banking information and all kind of other things.
Yeah,
I
y'all,
should
and
probably
and honestly,
have
I
a
just wanted to say,
password.
y'all be
Security
careful.
issues at that
Be
point.
careful with them federated passwords, man. Because if anybody hacks your phone, they got the whole streamline of all your shit. So I just say it's convenient, but it's convenient for somebody who wants your shit too. Just keep that in mind.
Side note, we talking about somebody you love. You probably way more in danger from a nigga that you don't know off the internet on your phone than
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
girl,
saying.
the person you sleep next to. Like,
If you,
Well, damn, Abe, who you
Abe,
sleeping with?
if you
Shit.
picking, if you got,
Fuck is you sleeping with
if you
out
picking the
here?
right person.
Clearly, he ain't picking the right person because that was a hard no.
Yeah,
Like, what?
like if she hacking your phone and take all your money and bounce,
Yeah,
that's a little different.
that happened to you.
Then you shouldn't be with her then if that's the case.
That happen, Abe?
Oh, what?
Shit.
Security issues.
That's what I said. Them federated
He's
passwords.
talking
I'm trying
about
to tell
security
you.
issues.
No.
No,
shit-
he talking about a girl he
fact.
knew, right? Okay.
We're all
You
talking
that
about
was
people
like
we
your
know.
girlfriend, and she stole your money.
Damn. Oh, fuck
That's
her.
messed up.
Fuck that
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, whatever her name is, fuck
From
her.
the
See, I
podcast.
wouldn't
Fuck
do that.
you.
He would give it to me, so though I don't have those problems, but that's messed up.
Are you
God damn.
y'all reported that so fast?
I'm sorry, what?
We can't gloss over 20 bands.
Yeah, we can.
No. We can skip over that. Fuck scammers.
Since we still
I
talking
don't
about
know
phones and
about
relationships, is it a must to post your significant other on social media?
no.
Must.
A must? No,
I
least
wouldn't say
once.
a must,
It's not,
but
yeah, it's not a must.
No.
it's not a must. But
it
I
ain't
mean,
a must,
it's
If you a
though.
real one though, you're gonna do it
like,
casually.
come on,
anyway.
Kwam.
Yeah.
Come on, Tom. Casually anyway.
How
I
much
post my
validity
wife all
do
the time.
the women give you when you post her though? Because I don't feel like I get enough. I think I post Caitlyn a lot.
What do you mean?
What you
said how much
mean?
what?
Like I feel like it still be like,
Wait, what now?
I post my girl a lot.
Okay.
But sometimes it's still like, you want this person, or you want to do this, or you want to do that. Or I'm like, yo, everybody knows who you are, fam. There's not a soul.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
That's why we got it. That's why we got her on mic.
We in 2020, right?
Let's be clear. These same girls be all on my shit too.
They
be on your page.
Make your shit private then. Make it private.
Why she gotta make
We
it
have a
private?
relationship
Anybody
page.
can
My
go
page
see it.
wasn't
Make her
private
page
before
private
that.
because your little
They just stand in your
hatchlings can
relationship.
won't leave her alone. I don't think
That's what
so.
happened.
But you see, I also don't look at who watches my story. I don't give a fuck who's watching it or not. I look at the number and that's it. I keep it moving.
This
That's-
nigga Deem just unbothered. Okay, like he don't care about the passcode. He don't care about what you did. Like,
No, I
okay.
am super unbothered.
Well, good for you.
Those people are just fans, though.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
be
The
saying.
thing
They
about-
jealous,
When they
man.
start reaching
They
out,
like the-
that's a
they like the
different type.
lifestyle.
That's a
They be
different
reaching
level
out.
of.
We don't. If we're not gonna
We're
talk
not
about it, then
we're
we
not
don't
gonna
need to
get
even
into it. But when women
reference that.
start reaching out, like this is me, or when they do it anonymously, that is when we have a separate issue. So I don't mind him posting me or not posting me, but I asked him to do it before. I think Abe was at the house
He was.
when we were starting the relationship page.
Okay.
That was like one of the things. I'm like, if we're doing relationship
I
stuff,
remember
we
when I came
kinda
in and
need
said I
be
had to go beat a
posting
nigga up almost.
Oh, that nigga, yeah.
He had just posted a picture of me.
Oh,
She asked me to post.
Oh, the dude that said
the
something on
guy,
Facebook.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I
okay,
did ask
Kwm,
him,
go
so
ahead and
what?
talk to your posting your wife on social media.
Oh,
How's
okay.
that? You saying something earlier about posting your wife.
Oh, I mean, it's just casual. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Because she's with me
Exactly.
All the
24/7,
time,
so,
yeah.
so
It's
it's
just
like-
natural.
It's
Yeah.
impossible not
I mean,
to.
but what are y'all talking about? Like on the story or just like actual?
Damn,
posts on
do
your-
it matter?
No,
Like,
no,
what?
I mean,
Say
I mean,
that.
that's just
You
people.
don't
It
post
doesn't matter
a
to
story
us.
on
'Cause
your main page.
I know
Like,
for,
what?
for
Hold
me,
up.
for me, my IG is mostly about my music. So
Okay,
it's like
okay.
I'm running through my music stuff. If I posted a lot of pictures of her, people
It's
probably
taking
think that's
away
her.
the focus.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do have some. Like when I propose to her, I have that post up there. Stuff like that I won't take down. But like, I casually post her on
It
my
does
story
matter,
all the
though.
time.
Yeah.
But my IG is for
I didn't get
music.
no points for the
You know what I'm
story.
saying? I get the
Does
traction.
it matter?
That's not true.
And did you really want points?
No, I don't
No,
care.
okay.
Come on,
He
guys.
didn't
That's what I'm
care.
saying.
He didn't
That's-
care
But
about
it was
He
like
did get
I was like,
points.
yo, I post you on my story all the time, and it was like, but
I
I'm
feel like
not
the
on your
story is
page.
more like
I'm like,
more
Your
active
B-roll
now.
shit,
Yeah, like that's
yeah.
more
No,
active
No,
now.
he posted
People,
me on his page. We
Yeah,
beefed one time, and he went out of town. When he went out of town, like when he got on the plane, he took it down. Now we got beef.
You petty?
as fuck.
That's,
I am petty.
That's
Oh,
where
you
the issue
unbothered but
came
petty.
in.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's where it
It's
came
a
in.
great toxic
Thank
mix.
you. Thank you.
a great
That is
mix.
what
I mean, if
Sadiq
y'all was
does.
beefing though,
Listen,
there's
though.
no
No,
rules
there
to
was
war.
break
Listen,
up. It was
listen
a
though.
beef.
No,
There was
I
no
know.
pictures of me on her page at the time.
She not really on IG like that.
I mean, and look,
Excuses right now.
Thank
I
you.
wasn't on her page at all before
She's
that.
not
Nah,
really
but
on
like-
IG like that.
it's
So,
petty,
I'm
yeah.
not.
But if a person's mad, like, and they probably, because people frequent their IGs and stuff a lot. If they see you, they probably like, they
And
mad
then
at
when
you.
they
You know
don't,
what I mean?
then you let the world know.
He was talking about the person
that
that
you're
took
mad
you
at.
on or off.
I don't think you let the
No.
world know. Like
You
that's
do.
like you're not deleting it and then posting a post that's like, hey, I just deleted this. Like that's not letting the world know. Like
yeah, but
that's
people pay attention to stuff.
I
like
mean-
When women are paying attention when you're posting and they're
What you
saying
got going
stuff,
on?
when you take it down, then they notice. They notice it the exact same way
At the end of
as
the
when
day,
they posted it.
if
Because
I'm not
Kadeem has posted
available,
me,
it
and
don't matter.
one of his friends.
This feels
he
like a
never had
discussion for
nothing with
relation-ish.
Oh yeah, make
No,
sure y'all
it's
check
not.
out Relation-ish, man.
But
We almost
Word,
hit 100
word.
subs.
it was like one
Got a
time
view,
we,
1,000 views.
one time he posted me, and I think it was the same time he posted like 2 pictures, and some girl who he's never had nothing with was like, "Yo, are you good? You know, you really don't post her like who the."
oh yeah, no, I
No,
mean
no,
that's
no, they
Thank
wait.
you.
I feel
They
you
wait.
on
They
that.
wait
That
at
mean
the
like
door. Waiting at the door.
It
it
be
will
too
create
waiting.
something,
That's
but that's what I'm
why I
saying. It's
tell
no
It
him.
can be
rules
a lot
to
of
war.
people
That's why I
waiting at
tell
the
him
door,
whatever
but I
you
got a
do,
no
be
soliciting
consistent.
sign.
Right, no, I feel you.
Calm down.
That'll be
People can come to the
that'll be
door.
up to him as well. I'm sorry.
Yo, no, I
can't
just
post
want
it to
everybody
me.
to
You
get
gotta
their
be
focus on the show.
consistent.
What you got, bro?
I got
Yeah.
the no
Oh, no, I was-
soliciting
I'm
on
pretty-
my door.
Yeah, I do. I do
You are on my
stories
main
a lot
page.
I feel
now.
like that just
Yes, you
I
are.
feel like that boils down to
Fuck
trust
me.
too. Like I know that it's fucked up that
I
he'll
trust
take it.
him.
He'll
It's
take
just
the.
so many other,
No, I
people.
feel you.
They
At the end of the
really
day, if
don't
you
fuck
trust
with us
me,
being
everything
together.
else is a
Yeah.
So
dub.
it's just like
It
stuff
don't
like that.
matter.
It's just like it's annoying.
I'm trying to figure out what
them
is
all the
niggas
time.
hiding though. Like,
I'm not
not
worried
you.
about
I'm
them
just
all
saying
the
like in
time.
That's-
general.
You DMing me,
Well, we
we
gonna
got
talk about
an
that
issue.
later.
Yeah, no, that's what I was at. I'm saying that's violating. Like,
Yeah.
Or when
if,
you're
if they're
texting
going
him,
forward
like,
to
yo, are
DMing
you
you,
posting them
He know my
That's
main
like-
page. Yes,
Y'all
yes,
got
you are.
issues.
that's violating.
I'm over here showing
We
proof,
gonna fix
social
it?
proof over here.
Yeah.
Look, Abe got
All right,
another
all right.
question. Hold on. What you got?
Wait,
bro?
Abe.
You wanna
This
sign
nigga-
it?
Sweet, you
Without
don't
the
have a mic, okay?
That's an unrelated question, but it came up. I was talking to somebody about it. Like in me and Koi's line of work, sometimes you got to be around females, not dressed.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, that's a good point.
yeah,
But you don't have a
how do y'all
girlfriend.
feel about that? I'm just saying.
How do you feel?
Yo.
He don't got no girlfriend.
He don't have a mic.
In
Yeah.
what
He don't
context?
have a mic or a girlfriend. Okay.
I just thought about that. What was-
I ain't.
He don't have a mic
That
and he
did
don't have a
sound bad
girlfriend.
harsh.
I don't feel no type of way about it, me personally. I mean,
So you asked that question, but in like what context? Because like in the
just
context
think
of
they
a
do
relationship,
audio, visual
yeah,
work.
no, I get it. They're around naked bitches sometimes.
need
What
a
I'm saying,
secure
are you
woman.
asking that question from the standpoint
Asia's
like
faces is
how
funny, too.
does the other person in the relationship feel about it? Like how like
'cause I've heard some females want to be at every shoot,
oh.
sitting there watching. And
You
be
get
there,
a life.
talent.
Oh no, we're not about
Nah,
to babysit.
if it's your
gotta be
job,
okay
We're
with
not
your
about to babysit
occupation.
y'all.
If it's your job, no.
This is what it is.
Yeah, because he could not have done that, and I'd have been like, oh yeah, you know.
It's ultimately
Caitlyn does
gonna
not
fall
trust
on
me,
your
guys.
partner to
That's
make
not
you
true.
feel
Caitlyn thinks
comfortable.
any girl could come in here and woo me with her
That's
feminine
not
wiles,
true.
and I would just
Feminine
go
wiles.
for it.
Feminine
Yo,
wiles.
that's how I
getting
take it.
Kadeem.
But that's how I
That's
take it.
how
Because it's
he
like
takes
any
it,
girl
but
that talk to me
really,
not gonna make me
girls
want to
don't
do something.
respect
Yeah,
Any
it's
girl
not like
that-
a boundary
Even if
thing
me
with
and
her.
you got
like,
beef, it don't matter what she talking about. She's irrelevant. There's,
I understand that.
they could be waiting at the door, no soliciting at my door.
How you get to the door?
A person. That's what I'm
Oh my
saying. A
God.
person should feel
The
comfortable.
walkway, my
Where you
nigga.
get the address from?
People should.
I'm learning that.
No,
Where you get
no,
the
but
address
from?
but
Huh?
sometimes,
They could be
sometimes
doing
in
it
that
on the
I
analogy,
can trust him.
We're
It's
all
just
talking
boundaries
at the
with
same
other
time.
people.
sometimes in that analogy, you need your man to go to, or your woman to go to the door and tell the motherfuckers to get the fuck out of here. True. Go flash the strap. Do something.
Go
Not
flash
flash
the
the
strap.
strap.
Wait, what?
Oh, what? I forgot.
That could be
You
taken
smote me over.
Yeah, Chris is crazy.
It's really just on the person
You
to
know
make
what I meant by strap.
their spouse or significant other
Now I
feel
don't know what you
comfortable
meant.
or
I
not
thought you meant
comfortable.
something else. Now I'm confused.
I'm done.
Monkey
Now you out the house. Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about?
I'm done.
Talking about a gun.
I don't think it has to be this difficult. We just make it a lot difficult. If you're in a committed relationship, doing what you're supposed to do, the person is doing what they're supposed to
Some
do.
days I don't want a phone. I don't want Instagram. I don't be wanting none of that.
Oh, that shit should
It
be-
is
It don't
worthless
bother.
to
I don't
me.
have no issues with it. He
Get
don't got
so
no issues with
frustrated
it.
with me, and I get it. But
Y'all get
you know,
money on
it's
Instagram.
okay.
I'm
I
not.
say,
I
yo-
could do without it. It's just something I do to post my everyday.
You don't
I ain't
gotta
doing shit.
blast your partner, but she shouldn't be a secret.
Exactly.
That's
Mine
a good
is-
answer.
Yeah.
Mine is definitely not a
Exactly.
secret.
We
Shouldn't be a
definitely
secret.
Yes.
And I just
Yeah,
you are
no
on my main
secrets.
page. Thank you.
Exactly.
We got a
It should be
YouTube
transparent.
together.
That's why I said
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least
that's what
once.
I'm saying.
At least once. I don't give a fuck if it's on your story or on your actual page. At least once, just so I don't feel like you're hiding me. Because if I feel like
Caitlin's
you're
like,
hiding me,
if
that's
Caitlin's like, the
right.
story go away though, nigga. I was like,
I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm all about privacy.
He make me
Yeah.
sound
I
so
am all
crazy.
about privacy.
That's not her
because
issue.
in-
That's
in
not what
my-
I'm getting
in my
from
last
her.
relationship,
Caitlinn said,
I-
that
I
story go away.
blasted. I used
Post
to
this.
blast like everything we was doing, and
No,
then
it's
people
about
feel
you doing
people
that
feel like they're
action.
invested in your relationship
That
now
is a
because they
fact.
know everything y'all doing. They feel
True.
like they in the relationship with you because social media gives this mirage, and then when you break up with that person, they feel like they feel entitled to know
know
what
your
happened.
No, but see, I don't want to be on your page all the fucking time. And I also don't like those, oh, shout out to Bay, you my sun and moon and stars. Oh, you're so great. The
No niggas
appreciation
ever
post.
said that to you,
I
fam.
hate
Goodbye.
Don't
I
do
knew
that.
you was gonna say
Do not do
something.
that.
Like, I'm
like
not.
the sun and
Shut up.
moon and stars.
She was
No,
making a
but you know how
point.
people get on and they do like those long ass posts. Oh my god, I just love you so much. I don't know where I'd be without you. Oh my god, you
Nah,
just
I feel
complete
you.
me. You
'Cause
get me.
most
Oh
people
my
that
god.
post shit like
I don't
that,
want that.
they real relationship don't even be that
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
They trying to get it right by making those posts and shit.
Exactly.
They
That
tryna-
makes
they
me
tryna
think
speak
that
it into
something's wrong.
Yeah, they
trying to
trying to
manifest
say
it.
like, yo,
Yeah.
this,
They trying to speak it into
they try, and
existence.
then it's something that you could have texted her or could have told her. But you
Exactly.
just posted
It
it
does
because you
mean
want the
more.
validation from other people. But
Mhm.
if you right at home, then you don't need all of that.
There you go. Take care of home first.
You came with the bars, bro.
He did.
I did.
so.
I'm about to say B Mike.
Hi-
What the fuck?
I would. Anyway, speaking of all this, phones, whatever the fuck we were talking about. How do you know when you're the problem,
Good shit,
or it's the? I mean, yeah. How do you know when you're the problem in a situation?
I've gotten to the point of assuming I am the problem.
And I ain't
No,
gonna,
what?
Hey, I ain't gonna stunt. I
That's
don't-
responsible of you.
I-
Cause it's like, it
I
gotta be
feel
me.
I don't feel like I'm always the problem, but I do
You
a
big
lot-
on accountability.
I do a lot, accountability and a lot of self
Introspection.
Evaluation
Like, yeah, so it's
constantly.
If
Constantly.
I just like I don't no shade. I don't expect any of you guys to do anything to make the situation better. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, the best I can do.
When Caitlyn is in a funk, the first thing I do is like, what did I do? Did I do something? I be having to examine my personal life.
And it
bad
don't always
because-
be him. And I be trying to tell
Right.
him that, like, babe, it's not you.
We
alone.
talking about strictly in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's the same with my girl because I feel like relationships are like deals, business deals. Like you have to renegotiate a lot. Like, and you have to make sure y'all on the same terms because if you aren't, that's when the assumptions come, and then you just shit get rocky because you just assuming shit. So it's like insecurities start coming through.
Yeah.
I have like 2 or 3 people that I really trust, and I'll go to them and be like, okay, XYZ happened. Is it me or how you feel about it? Because a lot of times I find people doing shit to me, and then I gotta address it or how I'm gonna deal with it. So I'll be like,
look at reoccurring.
yeah, but that's not always a
situations,
thing
too.
because I had like a few little reoccurring situations where people have really like wronged me, like, and I'm like, well, goddamn, what is it? Is it
But
me?
no, that's what
But
I'm
you-
saying.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it
So
on
it's
the
not always
fool me
you.
once type deal. You just
Nah,
gotta
that should be
you gotta
happening,
have your
dog.
eyes open for
Listen,
things like that.
The internet is a very weird
Caitlyn
place.
don't fuck with
thing-
fool me once.
Y'all have no
I
clue.
said Caitlyn don't fuck with fool me once. No gateway behaviors whatsoever.
Oh no, I mean
Gateway behavior is a wild
That was a
statement.
term in our house for a while.
gateway behaviors.
Yeah.
Can y'all go into depth
No,
about
that's
that?
real though.
Like,
No.
That's where the whole
no, like so. What, no,
There's
I'm just saying,
nothing
like,
past
what's
the
gateway
gate.
behavior? That's all I want to know.
Like,
Like,
You know,
I'm just
staying
saying,
out
like,
late
if
could
you
be a
notice
gateway
something
behavior.
happening, like if you see red flags or you're starting to question something, and I come to you and I talk to you about it, and you're not really giving me anything, like you on a gateway to doing something you ain't got no business doing.
I call it micro cheating.
I think the
Just doing
question is,
little-
if we
little
just talking.
Damn, how y'all get that out of that?
Yeah,
What?
I mean,
that's
no, man.
I don't
that's-
think it's
that's
cheating, but it's
crazy.
just like it could, like you know how you know the conversation y'all had, you know, last
It
pod
could- it
about
could-
being
it could-
friends with
it could
people
spark
that
something.
that you've been intimate with or whatever. And when certain things come up, if it's such an issue or it's so much pushback, why?
We just gonna not do it.
I think discovering if you the problem just comes with communication, and then
Yeah.
I think me
Not
and you talked about this as far as like going to get advice from people. I like having 1 or 2 people, but honestly, the one person you need to be getting advice from is the person you're with, because that person that you
That don't
ask.
always
about
work.
the
Yes,
person you
because if
talking
you're worried,
about.
if your concern is being with them, you need to talk to them about what you can do for them.
Well,
True,
yes,
but
also-
somebody else might also give you
But
a
they're
different,
gonna give you,
different
they're gonna give you a
glance on it.
tailored answer for them. My mom sometimes she's gonna give me
Exactly.
she's gonna give me relationship advice based on her idea of a relationship, and that might not line up with
That
you.
may help you also too.
It
Right?
might, but you gotta take it with a grain of
come
salt.
from within.
You do.
Okay,
because
Chris. But if
everybody's
you're trying to
different,
figure
man.
out if
Everybody's
you are the
different.
problem,
Yeah.
Sounds ass.
Thanks, bro.
if you're trying to figure out if you're the problem in your relationship, and the only person you really ask is the person you're in the relationship with, if they're a shitty person, they're gonna keep telling you
Why
it's
are
always
you with
you.
a shitty person?
You
That's
have
what
to
I'm
figure
talking.
out if it's
That's
you or
that's
them.
where you
That's
miss
what
me.
you're trying to figure
I'm not gonna
out.
be with a shitty person. So
You've
if a
been
good
with some
woman,
shitty people. Cut it out.
No,
We
I
all
have
been
not.
with shitty
no, I
people.
have not.
Everybody been
so
with
if
shitty
you're gonna
people.
if you're gonna come to me, if I'm with you, I'm gonna trust your opinion. That's already a baseline for me making you my woman. So I trust your opinion. So when you come to me and be like, yo, you might be doing this, that, and the third, I'm a take it. That's gonna weigh more on me than any other advice, period, because I want to be with you. I'm not trying to be with my mom, my girlfriends, my aunt. I'm trying to be with you. So when you tell me something, I'm gonna take it heavier than anything else.
Right, but what I'm saying is, have you ever been in a toxic relationship where that person makes you feel like it's always your fault? You
Get
can't
out of
always
it.
just
Leave
ask
it.
them.
Leave
You
it.
can't
You
just
don't have
ask
to be
them.
there. You don't have to be there.
Duh, Chris,
Yeah.
but we're assuming that you're still together in this
Play along,
hypothetical
please, like-
situation. We're assuming
No, I
that
feel
you're
what Chris
still
is saying
together.
about leaving, but I also feel with, like sometimes you
Yeah,
want to go
it's-
get advice from somebody.
gotta go
People have
Yeah.
different perspectives, so
Just
you
take
don't
it with a grain of salt.
you don't have to
Somebody
take what
watching
they're saying.
is in a
Like, if I
shitty
go get advice,
relationship.
yeah, if I go get advice from somebody, I'm not going to like what they said was the gospel. You just
Right.
hearing their point
It's
of
a
view.
reference
do that.
point.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
no,
trying
some
to look
people
at
do.
it as,
Yeah,
like,
some people do
some
take like,
people
oh, she said this, so or he
are
said
not
this.
other
So
people. So it's like, I feel like you just gotta dig deep. in
advice
the
is
situation.
advice. If I'm going to watch a movie, I don't ask one person what they said is how the
Right,
movie was.
right.
Yeah.
I go to 10 different sources.
Right.
If I'm looking into a stock, I don't just, hey, they said this, so I don't know.
But it's so much
going to
different with
sources.
relationships though, because
That's true.
you're with that person. So like the way that the other person you're getting advice from perceives her person could be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? So like you see
I
that
just don't
person
see how you
different.
can go to get
Yeah.
advice
Outside
from
perspective.
somebody else
I will-
about themselves.
One thing I learned, like working at church, we do a lot of marriage stuff. So I got all these notes on marriage. But you have to get advice from a credible other.
Yeah.
Like you can't just go get advice from
Joe Blow down the street.
I almost said Joe Blow.
Like you should be getting
It's
like
always a joke.
you shouldn't be getting advice, no shade from. I mean, you're single
Raekwon
nigga.
with 4
Or
baby
like,
mamas.
Like for me,
Yeah.
and,
Right.
like I'm 29 now. Even when I was like 26, like in old relationships, I was trying to talk to old niggas who've been married for a minute, who know how to, even though it's different levels, it's just like, make sure you get your advice from a credible other. Because like, even what he was saying, when you go, both of y'all, when you go talk to your best friend, be like, man, Keisha tripping, bro, and your best friend, of course, he gonna be like, man,
They run for you,
bro.
Yeah, they run for you.
She like, you know, so that may not always be the what you need to fix it, but it's gonna make you feel good because that's your homie.
Ask some old married people.
Yeah. So credible others, get your
That ain't
advice.
enough
No shade. I don't know about that either because I think a lot of
Motherfucker
older
been
black
cheating 30
ladies
years.
give younger
Yeah,
black
I
women
was about to say
poor
that.
advice.
Facts.
The married ones?
Yes.
Who are y'all's relationship examples that y'all have in y'all lives?
I don't believe in
I don't got one.
Oh, my
Y'all don't have
parents.
anybody all
I
like
do.
I feel like everybody's
I do.
different, man.
Yeah, and people
That
do
I agree,
put
but
stuff
you-
out,
you
and
do
then
have
their
to have that
relationship
example.
looks a certain type of way from the outside, but when
Right.
you're inside, nobody knows except those two people. So I told him this, like, I don't
Exactly.
believe in relationship goals. I don't want us to be relationship goals
Agreed.
because if people see what goes on
Agreed.
behind closed doors, they be like, I don't know that.
Agreed.
The
And
only
that's what
relationship
ends,
goals that
honestly,
I will
that
say,
idea of perfection, because that's what it feeds you, because you seeing all the egg posts and all that shit, and you saying relationship goals, so you think it's supposed to be all perfect, and then when you run into your first argument, you dip.
Yep.
the only relationship that I would strive to be like would probably be my grandparents. But that's only because I've actually seen it good and bad. Like I've seen them argue, even though, you know, people try and keep that like low key. You shouldn't be arguing around your family.
We
all
talked
the time,
about that
shit
on
like
the
that.
pod.
But yeah, I've seen them argue. I've seen them happy. I've seen them stay together for a long time. I've seen them resolve issues together.
That's the most important thing.
And they have like stuff that they do together that's their thing. Like they always eat together. They always do this together. They always do that together. They talk openly about the way that they feel about certain things. You know what I'm saying? They have it like
How old
really,
are they?
really good, and they've been married for a very long time.
Like how old? Like over 80?
No, they're not that old. My grandma is like 59.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
got
talking
young
about my aunt.
parents.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
Oh,
my other
you
grandma.
got young
We're
parents.
related.
I'm thinking you talking about some
Yo,
88-year-old.
You got
people.
other
think so.
grandparents, my G. I thought you were talking about your grandma Anna.
I'm not. I don't know enough about their
Yeah,
relationship.
okay, that's who I thought you was talking about.
Well, I'm
talking
talking
about
Wrong
about
set of grandparents.
Francine and Albert.
I know you're talking about that.
Shout out to Francine and Albert.
I know they got it going on.
Keep it
Francine
pushing.
and Albert.
My
But you know
parents-
what's funny? I can't ask my grandma for relationship advice because she will tell me to just let everything slide. She'll be like, "Oh, it's fine."
How old is
It's
she? The
fine.
same one?
Yeah, the same one. I was like, Grandma, no, I'm not
my
gonna
mom's
take your
sister.
advice,
You know
but
what?
I'm gonna take this picture I have of y'all and I'm gonna strive for that.
They can't, after you reach a certain age, they can't understand the stuff that we're going through. They hear
That's
like
true
phone
sometimes.
codes and Instagram. They're like, what the fuck?
That's
Well,
what
not at
I was
59.
with your grandpa
No.
when he went to World War II.
No,
If you don't get the
my
fuck off
aunt
my
that
porch.
she's talking about, my mom bought her phone and she did not know how to use it for the longest.
Well, I don't know.
They-
My
they
parents
own it
are
now. She
relatively
FaceTimed me
young.
the
My
other
parents been together for 30 years. I ain't never heard them smack their lips at each other, say nothing derogatory to each other. They don't argue. They don't do none of that. Like, and that's not a fake. Like, they like each other. They love each other. They hang out. My dad don't.
Friendship.
Where did you
Go,
learn?
my dad don't go on trips with guys, and he don't do that.
Friendship.
Like,
Guy
Where did you
trips?
learn
him
conflict
go on guy
resolution from? Because a lot of people learn it from watching.
I learned it
relationships
on my
and
own. Like, my relationships haven't been like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the men I've been with haven't been like my father either. So it's a little bit different. But I don't know how they resolve it. I know from living with them, though, they don't argue. They
They
don't
have a
yell.
friendship,
They just
Casey.
separate.
Have y'all argued with y'all friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all, it's easily resolved because y'all have a friendship.
I think guy
No,
friendships and
that's not
female
true.
friendships
I
are
think so.
Yeah,
I think
guy
a friendship
friendships are way
cushions a lot of
different
stuff.
than women friendships.
Nah, I 3 of my best friends from 4th grade is chicks. So it's like,
Oh, they are.
bro.
It's just different.
Yeah, bro. So like, I didn't had to like, I don't know, deal with certain shit, but it's like, I don't know, make somebody feel good when it's like, as a man, like, what? I ain't like, I don't know.
You don't understand the issues they come
Yeah,
through with.
but it's like, all right. I mean, I love y'all, so like, I'm gonna talk about it, or I'm gonna, like you said, have you
That's
argue
gonna be
with
our
your
last
friends?
topic before we.
I mean, ultimately, I just think, I know I saw 2 people that were committed to the same goal, and they never let up. My dad didn't get mad and didn't come home. Or my dad really, he don't even have a lot of outside interests. Like, you know how men have cars and things they do and spend money and time away from the house? My dad don't do that. So it's like he come home and he be home. He got his little room he go in, but my mom makes it a good place for him to come to also. She don't nag him. My mom's 64 years old, and she's still doing the split on command. So,
Whoa.
That's why I just feel like everybody's different.
yeah. But I don't see a lot of that.
I said on the dick.
whatever. She can do it.
All right, guys. Last one before we get into the music.
Yeah.
Betty.
Is
Shout out
love
to
a,
Betty.
Is love a feeling or a choice? We was just watching. What was we watching?
Married at first sight.
Married at First Sight. That shit was funny as hell to me. But one thing that the pastor said on there though, they were talking about falling in love. He's like, I don't fuck with falling in love. You grow in love. I agree 100% with that.
We stuck on a word, guys.
Well, that was my transition. We going to go.
I swear.
I
Growing.
feel like love can be a choice, but if it's not also a feeling, then it's not real. You see what I'm saying?
I guess it was a little bit of both.
If it's
though,
not
really.
Yeah,
also a
teeters the
feeling,
line of
Yeah,
both.
teeters the line. Like,
Because love is like everything if you look at it that way. 'Cause it's like it can be a feeling or a choice. Because you can feel love for somebody, or you can choose to love somebody that you don't know that well.
yeah, but it can't just be a choice. Because if you choose, I'm gonna love this person, and then you never feel it, then it's not fucking real.
I agree.
It's
But it
not,
definitely
but
can't
then
be a
if you-
feeling because feelings come and go. So
Yeah,
that leads to
sure do.
other
Oof.
shit. When you
And
feel
then-
like,
That was
I
just
don't feel the love no more, so I'm gonna go cheat.
When you make it a
Right.
choice, then you make it like a commitment. Like, okay, I'm choosing to love you. That means I'm also gonna choose to stay and make this happen.
Even if it's not worth it, or even if it's not what's best. Some people do that. A lot of people do that for their kids. My
To a
parents
fault,
did
yeah.
that for us. We were waiting for them to get divorced because they were like completely miserable with each other. They chose to stay together and try to play house for a picture for us. It did nothing.
Right.
Yeah,
But
so
that's not
dude,
love.
would
That's
you
a
say-
balance.
Is
But
that
it was a
love?
choice.
Is
It
that
was
love,
a
though?
choice.
So-
I'm saying it's a choice.
Okay. I mean, going back to the question, I feel like love affects your choices, but definitely
come through, babe.
like
So
it's
that's why
a-
he the babe.
it's a feeling. Like, I mean, yeah, I feel like it's a feeling that's going to affect your choices. It's like,
I agree.
But I feel like that's
Because-
individual. When you talk about a relationship, growing in love together is the best.
because it's to
Yeah,
me
definitely growing.
for me it's like let's scale it back a little bit from love. Like, think about like when you if you like somebody that they don't like you, is that love? Do you like?
No, that's why you said like.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, you could love somebody and they don't love you no more.
Yeah, when it's not reciprocated.
So is that love? I mean, that's
See,
a
I don't.
one-way-
If you
doesn't
love
have to be
somebody,
reciprocated.
it's not a. If I love
Not
somebody and they don't
expected.
love me back, you just love them for them. You don't need like
Need
when
it
people
back.
be like, "Oh no, they don't love me, so I don't love them." You didn't love me then.
Right.
True that.
Yeah, love is
And I don't know.
unconditional.
This is gonna sound weird. This is gonna sound real weird. Y'all think I'm crazy as shit. But honestly, when it comes to love, if it doesn't hurt just a little bit, I don't want it.
Wait,
The
what?
person that loves you is gonna
wrong.
always
Hurt a
hurt you.
little
That's
bit.
what's wrong with her. That's what's
That is
wrong with
The
her.
true.
person that loves you is gonna always hurt you the most
That
because
is
they're the
true.
closest to you.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
True, but she said
But
if
I
it
don't
don't
want
hurt,
the
yeah, I
hurt
don't
if I
want
don't
that
like
shit.
I don't know what y'all, where y'all getting
You
this
cannot
from? Like,
get
No.
through
who's
an
telling
entire
y'all?
relationship without it hurting just a little
so
bit.
much. He has the
Yeah,
ability to hurt you more than anybody
Yeah, now let me
else.
say this.
I'm not saying they're gonna hurt you. I'm saying they have the ability
could.
to. They
I
have
think the
ability
older
to hurt
you
more.
get, though, you just start having like a threshold for that.
Mhm,
Like,
I agree.
yeah, it's like
I agree.
A threshold for what?
Like there's only.
For the pain.
When you
part.
I don't know what
so much.
Caitlyn could do to make me like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It would have to be
much
something
stuff
like.
has happened to him already that
Yeah.
like being cheated on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
and
it's like
I'd be
what
like,
more
all right.
could I do?
She'd have to tell
hurt
me
him?
Sienna
Like,
wasn't mine for me to be like,
Yeah.
I'd break this table.
Karate shot.
Yo, I'd be
Karate
mad
chop
as
this
fuck.
shit.
But other than that, it's like I don't know what. So I mean, and it also can create a problem too, because she'd be like, well, this nigga not as vulnerable in this situation as me, because
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. I think that's that old paradigm. Like if he don't smack me a little bit, he don't love me. Like, nah. We on
that's
another
right.
wave
That's
now.
wrong.
I didn't say all that.
Where'd
Can
that
y'all
come
let me
from?
finish? Goddamn, can y'all let me finish? It's always just because it's a little bit toxic, don't mean it ain't toxic. So I think we need to get on it. Like, I don't want you to feel vulnerable because you with me. I want you to feel strong and empowered because you with me. Not
But when you're
vulnerable,
strong,
like-
you can be vulnerable because you know you can't be pierced like that.
semantics. I'm just saying,
feel
I
like
don't
she
want my
talking
nigga
about
walking
being-
around feeling vulnerable because he loved me. Because I also want you to feel sure about the fact that I love you too, and I'm not gonna have you right here doing nothing
I
crazy.
think vulnerability just comes with openness.
It does.
That's all. That's
Right,
all.
but-
Not saying
Honestly,
feeling
Okay,
weak.
this is
Right.
Yeah.
this is also gonna sound weird. If we're in a relationship and I don't feel like I have the capability of hurting you, I don't want it either. Because if I do something to you and it hurts you, that means that
Shows
you give a
it
fuck.
It don't sound weird. It
can't-
just sounds
I
a
think
little
hurt
bit
is a-
toxic.
Yeah, I just
Like,
don't
it
sound
sounds a
very
little bit
toxic.
Yeah, it
Hurt
sounds a
in
little
a
bit toxic.
sense.
It don't
Hurt
sound
is
weird.
kind of a
Because,
tricky word.
like-
It shows that you just care. It just shows you care.
Exactly.
You
So
can
if I
care
do
without
something-
being
but
hurt.
listen,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I
Listen,
say. Hurt
if I
is a
do
tricky word.
something and I do something that I know is wrong, I would never do this. But I'm saying, if I do something I know is wrong, and you don't give a flying fuck, we have a bigger problem.
Yeah, it shows you're not invested.
We have a bigger problem.
You can care and not be hurt. You
Yeah, I
don't
think
want to
that's
be
what I said.
cheated
Hurt
on.
is
I
not
didn't,
the word.
I didn't
You
commit to
cannot
this
care and
relationship
not be
with you
hurt.
so that you could cheat on me.
Yeah,
and
what
we
the
could
fuck?
break
What we
up.
talking about
But
here?
that-
Like,
it's
what?
not gonna destroy me either. You saying you want to be able to destroy me?
No, I didn't say I
'Cause-
want to be able to
Like it's different
destroy
types
you.
of hurt though.
That's
'cause,
what I
like,
s-
I'm
It
just
is
saying
different
whatever I
types of
do
if I eat
should
without
matter
my
to you.
girl, she gonna be pissed. Or like,
But
if I
she ain't
watch a
gonna be
show
hurt.
She like without her, she gonna be pissed.
Right.
But like, we're not looking for that. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, what the
I'm
fuck
not gonna
y'all out
look-
here
I'm not gonna
doing?
sit around and be like,
Let me
If
do
I
it on
do
my
Yeah,
this
let me do this so
and
this
he
nigga be
doesn't get
mad.
hurt,
What?
No, I
does
don't
he
do
not
that
love
either.
me? Like,
It
nah, I
goes
can't
back
think
to
like that.
what I said about
Personally.
the person closest to you can hurt you. That's all it is.
I'm gonna tell you what it really goes back to. It goes back to being a whole individual, and a lot of people
Yeah.
are in relationships and ain't got no goddamn business being in them because either you too dependent or don't give a fuck enough about the next person to be in a relationship. If you really whole on the inside,
trying to
like
tell you.
completely
Casey,
whole on the
They
inside,
try to make me feel crazy when I said I don't
all
subscribe
this
to
stuff,
falling
y'all
in
talking about,
love.
like, I don't know about
Season
that. Like,
1, I told him I was like, I don't
Be a
subscribe
hoe
to
on it.
falling in love.
Who called you crazy
I think
for
it,
that?
I think it was Elliot. Elliot
about to
kind
say,
of
who called you
Elliot
crazy
got
for that?
at me that episode. I was like, bro, I just don't. I'm not saying I don't believe in love, but you gotta have your logic and your mind straight and yourself
Yeah,
straight.
just the
And
falling
you gotta
part.
keep your logic. And like Coy said, when your emotions are deep enough, they'll bleed into your logic and your choices and everything like that. But you shouldn't be just going
Nah,
crazy
I
blind,
think
all
you
this
said
shit.
You ain't say it like
You
that.
didn't say it
You
like
a
that.
writer and
You
shit
said
now.
that.
son.
like what?
Chris
How
be
do you know
writing.
the difference between love and infatuation?
Agreed.
What?
So how do you
said
tell
It's
the
a,
difference?
it's a soft
She
skill.
said, how did you
I
know
said,
the
how
difference?
do you know?
It's
No,
a
I
soft
feel like,
skill.
oh, how do you
A
know
lot
there's
of
a
people
difference?
think
How do you
infatuation
know
and a honeymoon
the
phase.
difference between
Infatuation
the
is when you
two?
get wrapped up in those emotions and you look over a lot of shit.
Right. But I'm saying you as a person, if you're assessing
does.
yourself,
Yeah.
how do you know which one
That's
is what?
that honeymoon
Like, do I love
phase
this
shit.
person or am I just like fucking
Yeah, I think
crazy
what
for
they
this
saying
person?
is
Sometimes you
right.
gotta step back and look at it.
Yeah.
You gotta step back and look at it for really what it is. Not just the emotions, how they make you feel, but just what it is wholly.
Black
Like you
and
gotta just maybe change your lens a little bit. Be like, okay, what's going on here for real?
And wait it out. Time gonna always tell.
That's why. That's
true.
why
Wait it
another
out.
thing,
Time
Lydia.
is the only
Time
That's
gonna
why.
always tell.
That's why sex is so potent because sex it gives you such an intense emotion that you start like really like you really start looking over shit because you so wrapped up in these intense emotions. That's why it's important to kind of wait a little bit.
That's the type of shit that make a girl be able to slap you in a room full of people and you just slide.
What?
No, we just
Y'all funny.
you know one gotta go.
Hey,
I
next
didn't
topic.
see it.
Hey, one gotta,
One gotta
go.
go.
Yes, sir.
Then we're gonna talk about this music.
So
Whew.
we got SWV,
I don't even want to do this.
Not
Seven-
take off Destiny Child.
Take-
No.
O2, and TLC.
One gotta go. I hate to do this.
Go ahead, Case.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm an '80s baby, okay?
Say it.
But I'm basing it off the songs and the vocals, cause I'm a singer too. TLC,
Gotta go.
gotta go. Y'all can't fuck with 702.
Get out
Milo.
of here.
Are we talking about overall package?
I'm going more with the vocal. Like,
Okay.
you just gotta be able to sing to me. Like,
T-Boss can
SWV
sing.
can sing.
Okay.
702 can sing.
I can
TLC,
see. I can see. No, I can see where
I
you're
can't
coming
really
from.
sing.
When we talking about
Okay.
just singing.
y'all can't sing.
Damn
T-Boss,
SWV.
mm,
You
no.
put
Fuck 'em
Destiny's
up.
Child on there.
It was an afterthought. I
You
it
should have
up
put
there yesterday.
Escape if you gonna.
Y'all want it? Okay.
True.
But it's 3 of them, and it's 4 in Escape. So is
Yeah,
that?
that's true. Escape got them.
I'm just saying, who
I
else?
agree with Case.
Yeah, TLC
100.
gotta
If
go.
we talking singing, yeah, I agree.
Well, nigga, one gotta go. Pick.
Yeah, pick.
If we talking overall, I'm just gonna say 702 personally.
Me too.
But I listen to SWV and TLC.
Love SWV.
Can we go
Stilo.
Like Rain is my shit.
Get it
I'm
together.
sorry.
Why you don't like 702 though?
He said he ain't like them.
Just not listening
Just me
to 'em?
personally, I
Oh,
didn't
they
listen
sing
to him as much.
Stilo?
Yeah,
They sing
702.
Cousin Skeeter?
They sing Get It Together.
Cousin Skeeter. Yo, that was my shit.
Pick them.
My favorite song.
I'm gonna roll with y'all on TLC. Yeah, TLC got some bangers.
I know.
It's just that
They're
they
not
kinda
singers.
set-
They're more
No.
pop.
Grew
They're
up
more
listening
pop.
to- like,
They're
my
more
mom
pop.
would clean the crib.
TLC's
listening
more
to
pop.
that, you know what
Right,
I
they
mean?
set the tempo for that time frame.
More pop.
Yeah.
When it comes to like women in a group.
Shit.
But-
What about your friend?
What Ave?
Yo.
No,
Say
they're
you wanna
definitely.
It's not. We're not taking away
They
the
gotta
song
go.
quality.
They gotta go for I feel like singing abilities.
Like more black pop, like.
That's what I'm
But
saying. They
when
more
we're
pop.
talking about pop culture, they're definitely on the list.
And I hate.
I'm gonna say
Listen,
702 too.
I hated to do that. I hated
I'm
to
gonna
do
keep
that.
TLC.
But
TLC got
y'all not fucking with Taj, goddamn Coco, and goddamn Lily. Come on now,
Talk
what?
your shit.
Y'all not doing it. Sorry.
Okay, so let's go around the room then. I think everybody else, or everybody on the couch answered. But Kaylin, what you got?
I'm gonna say 702.
Dang.
Another one. What you got,
What the hell you doing?
What
Asia?
you doing over there?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really listen to them too much growing up.
That was Caitlin's real
Any
answer.
of them.
No.
I know songs.
From the
They
little
should
bit I
they
know,
all can
that's my
go.
answer.
They all could go.
But I don't know them well enough to like compare
Make
them
that
against each
decision.
other like that. So I'm gonna pass on this one.
Oh, that's
From
an
the
honest
little
answer.
bit I know. I said what I said.
Bro, you're next, bro. What the fuck? You're
I'm
next.
in the R&B bag. I'm just gonna say singing ability is definitely gotta be TLC.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
If we're talking overall, what I listen to, 702 is definitely in last place. Though.
Yeah, same.
That's why I had to take it. But that's why I took
That's
them
my
out too,
analysis
because it's
as well.
like,
Dang.
yeah, I feel y'all on the singing, but I don't know, man.
They don't.
There's a lot of time when my
as many
people.
If
have
I had
the
to go with
TLC
overall
banging in the crib.
popularity,
Sure.
all of that, I would have to let 702 go too. If I went on
Alright,
that.
hey, sorry to cut you off, babe. I feel like moving forward, we need to put some parameters on our one gotta goes, so that way it narrows.
What's the
So
parameter?
like, 'cause some people are saying whole package, some people saying singing ability.
That's what I'm
rapping
saying.
ability.
You gotta ask those questions.
It's all still the whole
I'm
package,
just
really.
saying.
When you
Singing
bust
is
it
a-
down,
singing is a
Out
big
of that-
you should be
component
looking
of
at the
what-
whole
That whole
package.
list, TLC, I feel like is the bigger group.
They are
Yeah.
definitely.
They
Yeah,
are.
they're the biggest group on there. Outside
I mean,
Destiny
a
Child.
lot of R&B in the 90s and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
That's
They
a
just
better-
really
on the
couldn't
wing
sing
and the
that
front,
well.
right.
They just got by off
They
image.
got
That's
by
a
off
better
image.
question too.
Yeah.
Who's the bigger group, TLC or Destiny Child?
Destiny Child got Beyonce.
Destiny Child for sure.
Yeah, but
Beyonce's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
TLC was just something very different though. Like we had never seen that before when they
Right,
came out. You
exactly.
never saw
I
that.
watched Sesame
They
Street.
had a
and
rapper in the
Destiny's
group.
Child walk
Yeah.
song the other day.
You did what?
They got a Sesame Street Destiny's Child video where they sing the song "Walk." I don't.
Alright,
Bro, that's what I'm
what
saying.
you
My
saying?
dad level is up there. I'm just.
Oh,
I don't think nobody else up there got it. My dad
Pro
level is
dad,
up
pro
there.
dad, pro dad.
I seen them on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I think it's kind of unfair to compare them. Like the times was just different times. But I mean, they both big.
They
groups,
compared
so.
Jordan and LeBron. But
Oh,
anyway.
they did.
Anyway.
Ron, who you got? One gotta go.
Same answer as her. I ain't really like sit down and listen to like a whole album so I can compare it. I know the bangers.
Mm. All right, Lydia.
Lydia, you're not about to sit here for 7 minutes on this, okay?
you wrong.
Okay.
You about to give yourself a headache.
Damn right. I'm gonna go with 702, just because I listen to them the least out of the three.
Yeah.
Koi, same answer. Okay.
All right.
We're about to get in our specialist
Verdict.
bag.
702 gotta go.
They gotta go.
They gotta go.
I ain't mad. Shit.
Abe, you agree?
Shout out to the cousin Skeeter
Just based off
opening
my-
song though.
That is facts.
Stilo.
Based off my playlist on my phone, I got more 702 than I got TLC up there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't have no TLC on my phone at
You
all.
going TLC? Okay.
It's crazy. I don't got none of them on my phone, but SWV.
Hey, bro, I got SWV on there.
We got it on our joint playlist though. We have to get it together on our joint playlist. I gotta put it up there. You know that's my
Take it away,
phone.
bro.
So we're gonna segue from the music. We got our guest today, Young Kwam.
You're
Hey.
Yes, sir.
that's good. bro.
Hey.
Definitely glad to have you. I mean, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you the best, but a lot of these people don't know you. So let us know.
We know the music though.
I met Quan before.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
I'm just a
Also,
chubby
Beach
nigga
Boys.
from the beach,
Beach
man.
Boys.
Beach
Goodbye, I'm
Boys.
done.
Yeah, man.
So what up?
Whole 100, 200. That's for real. That's I just been locked in with the music, but yeah, I'm from the beach. I've been around here. I've been rapping forever. I went to Lansdowne.
Shout out to Lansdowne.
Shout out to
Alright.
Lansdowne.
Okay.
My
Class
cousins graduated
07.
from Lansdowne.
Alright.
Facts.
What's your class, Lydia?
13.
What's your
I'm
class,
10.
Quan?
I'm 10. I'm 10.
Bet.
Class of 10. We got our. We're supposed to have our 10-year reunion, but I think that's canceled. But,
Everything's
Damn,
canceled.
yeah.
Everything's
Right.
canceled.
but yeah, man, I've been around here for a while, Virginia area. I mean, I'm trying to get my name out there now, but
Word.
I've been doing this for a while, for real.
How long?
Shit, I've been rapping since the first song I think recorded was freshman year of high school.
Okay.
So ninth grade. I was
2006.
Where you get your inspiration from?
Hey.
What?
really at home though.
From Coy?
My brother's a DJ, so
Is he older or younger than you?
older.
Okay.
He's 42 right now.
Oh, okay.
So growing up, for me to have the for me to chill with my brother, I had to be around music.
Yeah.
Right.
So like as he got older, got a family and everything,
You
like
can
it was he took that away kinda because he was at a family, so he couldn't do it full time like he was. But that's kind of how I started rapping, because I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would go to this crib and nothing was going on. So I was like, yo, we need to make music. So I kind of I didn't even want to be a rapper, kind of. I just like, it felt like something needed to be replaced from not having music around, because that's all he did with his friends. So once that stopped, I just jumped into it. That was around like 05, 06.
So when he not around, like how you feel that void? It's like when
I
you
mean,
go
just
link up with people,
I got
or
it honest, like just being around the mechanics of seeing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of how they constructed their music, how they was coming up with their 16s, and everybody had, like, he would make the beats. He would rap too, but he was really the producer for his group. So he would make the beats. They would all rap. They would record. And those mechanics, I would be like, all right, so now I see that I just got to get with people that either know how to make beats or record something, because I know if I just write a verse, it can get recorded. And he was one of those people that kind of put me onto that first, but just branching out. One of my boy, you know Vic, of course, Chris.
Yeah.
We was in a group called Take Notes in high school. It was funny because in school, his friend Brandon, I was just telling, I mean, you know, when you start, I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but if you start doing something, you kind of want to boast about it. So I was just on that. I wasn't cocky, but I was like, yo, I'm writing verses and completing them. I was just wanted to tell everybody. So I told one of my boy Vic's friends, Brandon, about it. And he went to tell Brandon, like, yo, it's this dude Kwame in class telling everybody he's nicer than everybody. So Vic came up to me like before lunch one day in high school and was like, yo, want to hear you rap? I was like, yo, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not about to rap for you right
Who
now.
the fuck are you?
But nah,
Get outta here.
but cats knew at lunch, that's all we did. Like, niggas would be on the table and I would rap. So, like, I rapped for him, and then we just, like, from there, it was crazy. Like,
You freestyle over the grinding beat? You know you
a lot of
did.
times, yeah,
Everybody's
various
freestyle over
times,
the
yeah,
grinding
a
beat.
few, of course. If you never rapped on a grinding beat coming up, I don't think you can call yourself a rapper at all. Like,
That's facts.
that's the easiest beat for people to make,
Facts.
especially in this area, Virginia area. But nah,
We are not.
but
All the noise.
Hey, you are funny, bro.
we are not.
but yeah.
So is that how you measured if you were good or not? Like
What you mean?
You gotta
like
compete.
measuring how you were, like how good you are,
With
you
the
know?
beats or
Yeah, just rapping period. Because I've been around you, and I know I've seen your process. I'm like, damn, this nigga quick, and he good.
I never really measured. That was the thing, cause like I be in competition with myself, and I say that like
Yeah, but how did you know that your rhymes are good?
True.
Because you got to get that confidence when
There's
you
a lot
first
of
learn,
niggas
like,
that
oh,
be
okay, I can
rapping,
rap.
but
All
they
right.
well, the first, okay, I can tell you about the first time is when my brother. That was the person that I needed to go full circle with was my brother.
Was your brother,
so like
yeah.
the first rap that he heard me write was a face plant. Like he was just like, oh shit, like he's been listening because he didn't know that I guess was observing everything. So from there, it wasn't even really me trying to find validation from other rappers at all. And that's why I feel like I'm at now. Like I feel like that's why my music is a little different than what's going on, because I'm not trying to go with the trends.
Yeah, you definitely.
I
got a
only
different
go with
sound.
my mechanics. Like
Right.
I do what I'm good at, and I try to be better than the last thing that I did, or just as good. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
You can hear your brother's influence. You
I
say your
was
brother's
just about to say that,
42.
yeah.
So
You definitely can hear
bigger
that in
than
your music.
a 10-year gap between y'all.
Definitely.
So he was
Facts.
probably, what was he listening to back then? Because your beats are very
no,
much
everything. See, I mean,
smooth.
my parents are from Brooklyn, New York, and
Definitely got a New York sound.
growing up, they were in New York at the time that hip hop started. Like, and that's crazy. Like most people can't say that. Like,
Your brother grew up in New York too?
yeah, but I feel like for even my parents, just take it back a little bit, like they were in those scenes, like in the Bronx when
In
it
them
started.
videos?
They knew these people. They weren't in the videos, but you know they knew all of these people when hip hop was at its first form. So like,
Yeah.
I think that's just in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Just being around that, being around those sounds, because I like all old school music. Like that's really my favorite music. Like, it
You
just
can hear it.
reminds me of like growing up, like my parents and shit. So rapping on that is just full circle. And then meeting up with Kai, Koi's brother.
Shout out to
I'm
Kai.
sure he's on the same. He's definitely on the same wave because that's why we mesh so well.
Yeah.
We're just knee deep in that sound. Like I like being well rounded with that. Like I want the old heads to hear the music and be like, oh yeah,
Who
the
that?
young boys. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I always say I make cookout music because like internet hype, I throw that on at every little function I have, and it's like, it's not one of those. Well, like for instance, sidebar, my stepdad, anything, it's funny. Anything with cursing in it, he gonna say something about wild cursing. Why y'all playing this shit? And I'm like, yo, you cursing too. But like, for instance, I play records like that. Like, if y'all heard that song or songs like Never Go Away or It's Not Easy, the beats kind of cater to like a nostalgic feel.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
they do give you that cookout or
right. So
summer,
like, you
summer
gonna
drive.
put yourself in that moment a little bit to where you're like, all right, this is rap, but it's also wholesome. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know. That's the approach that I come from.
All right, so we in quarantine. How's this quarantine and being isolated helped your pen? Has it helped? Has it given you
To be totally honest, not
new
really.
Inspiration, or is it
Like,
hindered?
You gotta live to rap, bro.
Yeah, because I'm also a barber, so it's like the quarantine really just put me in. Like you see me the other day. Me and Kai, it just really builds the chemistry as like just like friendship because like. I cook and shit too, so like I be chefing all the time, and that's really what I've been doing throughout the quarantine. Stuff like that really helps me too, cause I'm the type of dude that I try to put my all into it when I'm doing it. So like when I'm outside of it, I'm doing whatever that is just to kind of grow character, I guess. You know what I'm saying in a sense. So like being a barber, it helps too. I feel like that helps the most during quarantine because I was still cutting and everything, and like. Just having the conversations with people, just kind of getting insight of what people doing and what they like. I kind of grasp that a little bit, take that to the music. So like, but to be honest with you, I only recorded maybe like 1 or 2 songs since the quarantine.
Okay,
but it's funny. I mean, we got so many songs,
But
no,
1,000 songs
since the quarantine though. We've been working the marketing. So like, we got merch coming. We're doing the
got merch on.
whole 100 shirt.
I got merch
200 shirt coming.
Didn't
We
bring us
got
no
whole 100,
shirts.
200 shirts coming.
That text
We got specialist hoodies coming soon. Yeah, shout out Coy on the text
back, though.
and on the back. The back got the cover art. But
relax.
we got a couple endeavors in the tuck. Like we doing a live show or a live streaming show. You know,
Go ahead, bro. Get it off. I'll do it for you,
so
but
yeah,
it's
like,
better if you do it.
Doing a show with Livenation.
Hey, that's
So I had
that's big shit, bro.
Thank
You gotta
you.
be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you don't know Livenation, they pretty much do every show on
Every
the East
show.
Coast. So it's like, yeah, so
That's
I
a
got
big
a little connection. I had to get my music to them pretty much to confirm doing the show, but I guess they ran through it and they liked it. So
So make
June
sure y'all
13th.
tune in.
Yeah,
June 13th.
will be the air date. They'll be airing it on their site and everything, but it's gonna be, we're gonna get creative with it, but really just trying to do more things like that. Just get my name out because I've been doing it for so long, and a lot of people feel like this is kind of like my coming out party with music, but I guess it's because it's just the one that people adapted to the most as of late.
I was
But
about to ask, like,
I've been doing this for a while. Though.
yeah, I know you for, I don't know, a couple, probably like 2 years or 3, maybe, I don't know, probably 2. But it's like, what, like, I guess, how many projects have you put out?
Oh man. The very first project I put out was called Easy Fix.
What was that?
And that was like 2013. Well, no, I'm tripping. Probably like 2012, 2011. But Blunt Raps was like, from my core fans, that's what really they remember from me was Blunt Raps, because that was like the first thing I put out. I think that's still on Dat Piff. Maybe YouTube, but
Shout out to Dat Piff. Man.
right. Dat Piff was like,
Y'all need
the
to upgrade
spot.
y'all app, man.
Right.
Upgrade y'all app, Dat Piff.
If
God
Dat
damn.
Piff was to come up and really just kind of like give people that wave again, we'll get those mixtapes back. Like, I come from that era. That's what I'm saying. Like, I come from
I love the
the
mixtape.
mixtape era and like the underground music era, because that's I'm not really a trendy rapper, or like I'm not following a trendy sound. A lot of my shit is just
That makes you the trend, though.
Yeah, you got a
You know what
niche.
I'm saying? You're not doing what everybody else is doing, so you're doing your own thing. Then niggas
Facts.
follow what you're doing. So.
I think it's because too I don't focus on that. Like
Yeah.
I'm unapologetically me.
That's how you get them fans that not gonna go nowhere.
Right.
You don't want them trendy fans, because when you take a year to come out with an album, they're gonna be out of here on to the next. Your real core is gonna stay there and wait.
Right, for sure. And but to answer that question, I have to get back to you. I don't know how many, but I definitely have more than just whole 100 and 200 out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, what, as far as like your, I don't know, like, how do you feel like you're different in putting out like 200? Like, how is that different from like the first time you dropped?
Only difference I feel like was just maturity. Like, maturing through music, because a lot of the things were experimental before Whole 100. Like making music with another one of the producers I work with, my boy Dante of the Gods. We did the tape 845. 845 Old Clubhouse Road was my address to the house that I pretty much like grew up in. Like, that's when people ask me where I'm from, I'm from Old Clubhouse Road.
From a gump,
yeah, like the square. You know,
right.
kind of. You know where Car Spot is on Virginia Beach?
Yeah.
I know the
Like,
square is.
The square,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the square is right behind that. But like,
Green Run for real.
pretty much, yeah. Green Run Lansdowne. Nah, I should have said Green.
You
but
count
both,
the
yeah.
square as
Green
Green
Run,
Run?
no
I frequent the whole Virginia Beach though. Like, that's what I be around. But
Lansdowne did take a lot of zone from Green Run back
yeah,
then.
because Lansdowne opened in 2001. So before that, it was
That's
Green
back when
Run.
Lansdowne was popping.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Lansdowne was up, but we had Percy Arbor. I just had to mention.
We had
that,
a
but-
lot. We had a lot of talent at Lansdowne
Yeah.
back then.
But
Shout out to DMC.
for sure, Damon McDaniel. But what was I about to say?
We were talking about the difference between your first and then the newest.
Oh yeah, the first tapes were just kind of like sporadic. Like, it was just me filling out music, like trying to put something together. But I feel like that's always been kind of one of my fortes. I never was like a single guy. I like to put out projects.
Yeah, they are cohesive.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I like
They got
You
that
got
track
some
list.
singles.
They got
That is
that.
crazy.
Be clear.
They got
I
that
got
sequence,
singles.
Oh, you
right?
sure
Nah, but he
fucking
not
do.
chasing this.
No, I know what I'm saying.
right.
They sequenced that bitch 2-3 times.
Right, no, exactly.
It's
Me and
definitely
me
very-
and Kai, shout out to
Yes,
Kai,
sir.
bro.
Shout out to Kai. Yes,
Shout
sir.
out my motherfucking nigga. But look, at the end of the day, we always go over the music. Like, a lot of cats, I feel like, I mean, I ain't gonna speak on a lot, but we're the type that we just like to evaluate everything. Like, we try to put that in perspective before it's even dropped, because if it doesn't have that like full sound, I feel like people will always try to like put you at a certain, marginalize you in a certain level. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like I can definitely say my forte is projects, albums. So like, the difference I could say is just growing up, you know what I'm saying? Being able to speak on things that I've been experiencing as a man now, you know what I'm saying?
So what's the statement that you feel like you're making with the 100 series? These 3 albums. Is it gonna be a three part?
Man, look,
It's already done.
it can.
Yeah, I'm about to say somebody came in and said 300 was
Nah,
already-
300 on the way, man. As you already know, we can't not complete the first trilogy, but it could be however many, man. Because everything, like, whole 100 is a statement. Like, everybody, I feel like, should strive to be a whole 100, because that's where the statement comes from. Kai pretty much came up with the name. Just like in conversation, I will always hear him say, like, before saying something that he felt passionate about, he'd be like, yo, whole 100, I really feel like we should do this. And like, that came to be like the narrative. I mean, a lot of people, I feel like you gotta keep it 100. If you're not keeping it 100 with yourself, like we was talking about before, that's when them insecurities and stuff come in. That's when like you're not feeling yourself. So like, I always try to stay a whole 100. Like, so that's really, but showing people that through music was just me attaching that to the 100 series. Like, all right, I'm always gonna be 100. Like, you're always gonna hear me. Like, you probably hear me dabble and experiment with other stuff, but at the end of the day, what I feel like best at is just writing. Like, writing bars, I guess.
You definitely borrowed them up in the jump.
Got you.
For sure.
Not even only that, like your melodies, just how you attack the track. Like, cause I've been around a lot of music.
Yeah, for sure.
You got such a full range, even though I know that's your like what you do. Like, to hear the different just genres of music in one song, I'd be like, damn, this nigga did this too.
Yeah, 'cause,
damn.
I mean, I like all types of music, so it's like,
Damn.
I mean, the range will show. I feel like over time with like other.
It
music.
definitely will.
300, will probably have a little bit. I don't know. It'll probably still be all bars too, but the range, I feel like that's where it comes in longevity. Like I feel like I would love to write for people or help people write music or stuff like that, because naturally, that's what I do. Like to be a rapper, I feel like you shouldn't just want to rap on one type of beat. Like it's funny, I have artist integrity, as in like I know my sound and I know that not everybody may like it, but I know how to do those other sounds too. Like we freestyle those type of tracks all the time, and I'm assuming that's how other artists do it too. I'm sure they go to the. I mean, it sounds like it. No offense to nobody, but it sounds like they're having fun by just freestyling records.
Sometimes you gotta get them that Lucy.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. But I feel like in times to come, I want to get them that through like footage and shit, like being in the studio, just kicking some shit. But like the stuff that I put out is gonna definitely be wholesome. It's gonna be the type of stuff that I like.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what's up?
So you said you've been at this for a really long time. Have you ever felt like you wanted to get out of the business? And do situations with like Livenation kind of reaffirm that you're in the right path, or just that?
That's a great question.
I never, to answer that, I never really felt like I was out of it, like, because it's something that, being that it was kind of shown to me from my brother doing it naturally, it's always just been something I did. Like, I never was one of those guys like, yo, I gotta make this money off rap. Yeah. Like, I just do it, because, like, I know how, it's like, how things that, I guess you could say it's a talent, because it's the things where, like, you don't even kind of notice that you do. Like, I freestyle information to my fiance all the time, like of what we're about to do. Like I'll just rap about it, and she'll be like, all right, like shit like that just be fun, like just because I just do it. Like I hear sounds and I just dig into that. But it's definitely good to know that the music is getting into the right hands, because I've always, like, being one with myself, I always felt like, all right, one day it'll happen. Like I'm not one of those dudes that, because to be totally honest, a couple of my friends that I rapped with kind of just was like, all right, I'm getting old now. I got to stop rapping. Yeah. But it's just like, would you, like, because you're getting old, are you going to stop working out? Or, like, you're going to stop doing, like, the small hobbies that you do here and there? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you get old, you're not going to stop eating Dunkaroos or some shit like that. Like, if you do that, you might dabble in it because, like, I do it because it's just something I do. Like,
you love it.
If it pops, it pops. If it never hits, I will still make music for me.
Super.
Because it's like
That's important.
Yeah, because it was always a void that I was feeling because of. That's what a big shout out to my brother because of that. And I mean, it's the gift and the curse. But if he would have never stopped, I probably would still be a fan of just music. You know what I'm saying? But because he stopped, I had to fill that void, and I feel like that's just me now, like constantly filling the void of just making music, because it's now what I do.
Yeah, a lot of people have a passion for something and then they stop because the monetary don't come with it. But like you said, if it's something you really want to do, and you nice at it too, on top of that, but
appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
So I seen you just got featured on a playlist.
Oh yeah!
Couple.
Shouts out to Commonwealth.
Shout out to Commonwealth.
Talk about that.
Shouts out to Hometown Heroes. The Commonwealth. That was lit. We was at the basketball court hooping last Sunday, and my boy Fish Scale Rabble hit me and was like, "Yo, you seen you been on IG?" And I'm like, "What's up?" He was like, "Yo, we made the playlist," and I was like, "What playlist?" And seen that Commonwealth posted, and that's lit, because if you're from Virginia, you know about Commonwealth.
Shout out to Ian Larry.
Right.
For sure.
I got the shirt from Commonwealth.
I'm wearing the shirt from Commonwealth under this shirt.
Facts. And big shouts out to Commonwealth.
Yeah, fuck with Commonwealth.
Everything they do is dope, man, to me. But the fact that they, without a proposal or without hitting them up about my music or whatever, just throwing it up there, going back to her question, that was kind of reassurance for me, like, oh, okay, people listening without me having to drive it down their throats, like, because I wasn't, to be totally honest, I was not in a funk, but after 200 drop, I was like, all right, damn, what can we do next? Like, I know we got merch and stuff coming, but I was like, do I try to drop some in between, or do I just wait it out? So seeing, and then stuff like that happen organically was just dope, because it's like the marketing is happening on its own. Like, it's pushing.
That word of mouth.
Yeah, it's just getting around. And I can't say though, cause again, my boy Fish was telling me about the guy Quinnell Holder, who works for Airwave Music under Push. He does he's senior editor or a publicity or something like that. But I did send an email to him just kind of like, cause Audio Mac is a new like streaming service out, and my boy Fish was like, yo, get on it, cause it's a lot of cats from Virginia that are doing like verified playlists, and I sent him 200, just kind of blindly, like just sent it to him, told him who I was, and months later, he put it up there following comment. I don't know if it was the chain of events of that or if he just, but no, he hit me up personally. Was like, yo, I heard 200. I didn't know about you before, but 200 was cool, and then like he definitely liked the songs up there, so he threw one up there. So shout outs to him, because he didn't have to do that either. Like a lot of those people, like it's a lot of people that probably spam people's emails with things like that, and they don't have to pick your music. So the fact that they do is dope. You know what I'm saying? Because they go along with it. And again, like with him, I didn't like choose a single for him to post. He just posted whatever song that he liked, which was Heads Chopped off of 200. So that was just cool to see. And then he reached out to me. But yeah, shouts out to all of them, man. I'm trying to get on more playlists. So if y'all know anybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Gotcha.
I got a question too.
What's going on?
I'm gonna fight this nigga Avery.
Just the sound of music. Would you say real rap is coming back? So like Griselda, Fred the Godson.
Yeah,
for sure.
Shouts out R.I.P. Griselda. R.I.P. Fred the Godson.
Yeah.
Would you say that sound is coming back?
Oh, for sure. And I feel like, because everything comes back. Like, everything's full circle. Like, just a couple years ago, especially being a barber, everybody was rocking the flat tops with the crazy parts in them and stuff like that. And that's like an 80s thing. Like, fashion always comes back. So I don't think everything is gone forever. And, like, it's funny because 2012, I feel like, was the shift of music a little bit when it comes to, like, real rap to, like, more melodic trap sounds.
What happened in 2012?
Chief Keef. I don't like. That was like the song. I feel like to me. I feel like that was a defining moment for like popular music, like to the forefront. Like when that sound came on, because even Kanye, like he dig right into that whole sound.
Chicago drill.
Yeah, that Chicago drill just kind of changed a lot. And I mean, no shade to that at all, because that's that sound. Like I appreciate all of those kids who are making that music and getting bread off of it, because they're probably doing something that different than what they would be doing, because a lot of these dudes are doing a lot of nothing.
Right.
So the fact that the music is helping them kind of get out and go forward and see different things and have
channel that
different
energy
endeavors
positively.
is cool. But I feel like it'll always come back around that time though. So that's why like a lot of people probably in that circuit of like real rap, quote unquote, probably did stop. But I've been making the same music since then. Like I dabbled in a little bit of like different sounds, but I always knew that this was my sound and that sooner or later people would rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I fuck with the bars.
Big
appreciate
bars.
it, man.
Take a nigga's soul favorite track.
Taking niggas so the horns. Shouts out to
Tough
Kino
track.
Mike, man.
You know my favorite song,
What's that?
Honey.
Honey. Please.
That's unreleased. So you special.
Oh, so you
You
getting
special. You in tracks that
Oh.
people
I be
never
around
heard.
when you be making
Oh.
music,
Yeah, that's-
so
okay.
that's my what?
But that is an instant vibe. Like
What?
I don't sing, but like I'm singing on that.
I'm
Like,
just saying.
it's fun. It's just fun. Like
That's
I wish
your
I had. I don't think I
motherfucking
got
let
it,
your
but it's
hair
just a
down
fun
and
track,
spin
man.
song.
Yeah.
What?
Just a fun track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my song.
Ha- for sure.
What you about to do?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, Abe is out here, man. Mixtape Abe.
Mixtape Ave.
What you
Nah, but-
how you feel about like do you feel like you're like received well and like where you're from in this area, or do you feel like you get more support out of VA, or I don't know?
That's
like,
a good question too.
Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like the support for, I guess now, is definitely VA because it's it's family too, like in a sense, because people that rock with me personally, I think mess with my music because they hear it and they know it's me. Like they know it's something that I would probably do. And I can't, as far as like outside of VA, I can't even front. Like I haven't traveled outside of VA with my music recently to kind of gauge that. But I definitely feel like, because I mean, all my friends that I got like in LA, my sister lives in DC. I see a lot of those streams like on the streaming sites. So I feel like eventually it'll definitely make its way around. But VA be showing love. I don't feel like it was time for it to surface yet, I guess so to say, because I don't believe in it being your time or like things will happen when it happens. You know what I'm saying? So Virginia at least the people in this 757 that I know been receiving it well. Like I get the most spins I think right now in Norfolk, which I thought like I know. I mean I be in Norfolk all the time like to chill and everything, but I didn't think that they was running the music like that, like crazy. I thought it would be more so Virginia Beach because I'm from Virginia Beach, but Norfolk's number one. So I got a few plays in like Wilmington, North Carolina. Surprisingly, like it was like Vegas, Miami, couple places that I
can see the songs playing in Miami.
More like some of them definitely like Infinite or like It's Not Easy. Those type of sounds kind of have like I feel like I kind of like my sound. I came up being a heavy Jay-Z fan. I feel like if you're like around my age and you didn't, then you was just a hater. I mean, I'm a Jay-Z stan, but like Jay-Z was definitely pop culture when it comes to rap. So like, but hearing him, mesh with Pharrell, being that was like the Virginia sound, that is kind of what birthed like my whole sound. Like hearing sounds like Allure, where Pharrell was going crazy with the production and
My
Hov
favorite
is
track.
icing
My
it.
favorite Jay-Z
Like,
and Pharrell track, bro.
Same. That's my favorite. That's probably one of my favorite rap songs ever. Like period.
So you and Kai, Jay-Z, and for real?
Something like look, not saying that we're Jay-Z and Pharrell, but that's
did.
like
It's on wax.
I mean, cause Pharrell was giving a lot of sounds out at that time, and I feel like Kai definitely touched on a few of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to compare myself to Jay-Z, that's just my favorite rapper, but it's just like I use some of the mechanics that he would probably use going into it, especially with the approach from a VA artist. So like, that's just my lane. You know what I'm saying? So,
Bro, y'all don't know these dudes was doing music theory Mondays at the crib.
Oh yeah,
breaking down song structure.
I'm trying to learn instruments too. So like, instead of just going into it like saying I want a certain sound, I want to know exactly what I need.
Put the cello in there.
Yeah, like, but in the right spaces too. Like, turn that down a semitone. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. But
What?
I feel like the music.
This whale thing? We did that.
I was trying to be sneaky, but it didn't work.
Yeah, thanks, Dean.
Anyway, so like, all right. I mean, I feel like you getting the responses from 200. So like, what can the people expect from Kwam? You back in the lab, or you chilling, or?
Oh no, I'm always gonna be in the lab. Like the lab is my safe haven. You know what I'm saying? After a while, if I go too long without rapping, it will be like word vomit.
Word vomit.
Yeah, like that. Honestly, I can't lie. Like some of my best music comes from the get back, like of me not doing music for a while and then doing it again, because it's like that's when it kind of comes in clusters. It's like, because those are just thoughts at that moment. It's just trying to get out all the things you've been thinking onto a song or onto whatever. Like it's just an expression of feeling, really. So like when I take some time off, but I never take too much time off. That's what I'm trying to say, because I'm always in the lab. But you can expect, like, we coming with the merch. we're trying to be more involved with like the shows, trying to get my public relations out more.
Word.
So shouts out to y'all. That's what I'm saying. Even get me on this podcast, cause
Of course, man. We had
it's another platform to display my music. But just trying to do more everything, more life, more everything, man. Like shouts out to everybody still doing it in these times too, cause this is the time of the hustlers and the creatives. You got to be creative and just hustle and bustle through these times because it's just a phase. I feel like what I'm saying. So everybody goes through these.
Get them the date for the Livenation again.
June 13th.
June 13th.
I think that's a Saturday. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So look out for that. Follow me on Instagram, Kwmgrdn, or everywhere. All social media is Kwmgrdn. You know what I'm saying?
Without the vowels.
How about spell it? You gotta spell it.
KWMGRDN. You know what I'm saying? It's like a stamp. That's what like people.
That's hard.
It's like a. That's what I was saying. Like, and it had like when I first came up with it, and it's funny because, no offense to white people, but like, it means keeping white murderers godless, righteously defending niggas. Because it's like that's what I first came like when I came up with like a rap name. That's where it came from. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. But I was like, that was just kind of like me being pro-black. But I was like, at the end of the day, it's my name because I always used to kind of like try to figure out like, yo, what's gonna be my rap name? Because in high school, people used to just call me.
You got to give us your options. You had some other options.
Oh no, look, my very first rap name was Biz Exec. Cause I was like, yo, I gotta be a business executive in this rap shit, bro. Like, blah blah blah.
I'm not even mad at it.
Great. And I was like,
I like the messaging, but you picked a better one, bro.
Right. And I was like, that
the
didn't
stamp
work.
is harder, bro.
And then like the one that was given to me was Kwame the Rapper, and I was like, all right, I don't really like that. And then, and this was way before Chance the Rapper days, which is funny because when he came out, I was so glad that I didn't like stick with that. But Kwmgrdn, actually, the true like backing of that case study was my boy Tyler Meekins, one of my homies. He just had my name saved like that in his phone, and I was like, whoa, like it's funny. I was seeing my name and I was like, what made you spell it like that? He was like, I don't know, it just looks cool. And I was like, what? So me playing with it, I was just thinking of like acronyms and shit. And I just be on my. I guess I'm pro-black. I don't know, but. When I came up with that name, I was like, yeah, that's me because like I'm trying to be righteous, like with music and shit. Like I'm not trying to like be on no gimmicky shit, you know what I'm saying? But as I kept looking at it, it was like, all right, this is a stamp. Like one of my favorite artists too, Dom Kennedy. He like I kind of got some swag from there too because he does his name with all caps. So I was like, all right, my name got to be all caps everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's my first and last name. So it's like. I feel like it means more because a lot of people probably look at it and be like, what does that say? But to get to know me more, you'll know what it means. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I learned something with that description right there.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Word. I mean, a lot of people don't know that because, a lot of people know me, but they don't really. That's why I'm trying to make my stamp through music. You know what I'm saying? Like, publicly. But, because I know a lot of people, but. A lot of people kind of don't know me through music. I guess that you know what I'm saying. But
hopefully through the pod they'll get to know you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna put whole 100 and 200 in the description.
For sure.
I need a shirt.
IG. I know he came through here with no shirts.
The shirts will be available real soon. Follow my IG, Kino Mike's IG. You'll get updates about that.
Livenation, June 13th.
For sure. Livenation, June 13th.
That's hard. Just another podcast, episode 48. I gotta wrap it up, bro. Sorry. Camera about to die.
No, you good.
We not pro. Best partner 757.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate everybody that came in here today. Caitlin's gonna keep a mic, so y'all be ready.
Abe's gonna get one next week. Okay. Yeah.
He talked more without it.
How's that gonna work, guys? How's that gonna work?
He talked more without it. We appreciate the listen. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Dang. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you can watch podcasts.
We out.
And we out. Yep.
Look at their eyes when I walk in the room. Hate on their minds when they talk to their crews. Like, check out that fly ass chubby fat dude with the blunt in his ear, diamonds on, think he cool, huh? They see the God and they envy. Let Angelique tell it, rumor has it y'all silly. Ain't nobody fresher than Kwame up in your city. Couple baddies with me in the car getting litty, rolling that bomb shit, listening to Nipsey. All money in the marathon, shout Katini. My bitch yell period poop like Winnie.